The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Oh, why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt. And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome. When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
At Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford in Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, Building partnerships for life.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses. And quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
At Northern State University, your future starts with an affordable education that's personalized for you. Experience hands-on learning guided by world-class supportive faculty. You'll also enjoy a full campus life with opportunities to choose from numerous student activities and events, all in a safe, welcoming community. At Northern, you'll find a college that's right for you, a place to belong. Your future starts here. Unleash your potential at Northern.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
The weather still might be cold, but it's never too early to think about how you want to spend those upcoming summer days. Oahe Federal Credit Union is running their recreational loan special that offers 90 days no payments and terms up to 15 years. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and let the girls at Oahe Federal Credit Union get you ready for those sunny days ahead.
People helping people. Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Grossenberg Implement is your parts headquarters, and they're going to save you money this week with 8% off on chain oiler kits for round balers. Let Grossenberg help you with the parts you need to keep your baler ready to go. Again, this week only, save 8% on chain oiler kits for round balers. That's at Grossenberg Implement, where service is the other half of a great product. They have locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming, or find them online at grossenberg.com.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Cross.
The Field House in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us, broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Field House in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Dan O's Marine in Fort Pierre is now selling Vexus and Alumacraft boats and Manitou pontoons. Dan O's is the only Vexus dealer in South Dakota. Come in and see our new selection of Vexus boats for your fun on the water. They still service Yamaha and Mercury motors. We can also supply your rigging needs from Minn Kota and Ghost trolling motors or Hummingbird, Lowrance, and Garmin depth finders. We also carry tubes, skis, and ski ropes and can even order knee boards. Stop in today or give us a call at 605-224-6612.
Every farm is unique, but all farmers have something in common: the desire to maximize their land and improve it for the next generation. You need a cooperative that offers peace of mind. AgTegra Cooperative is an ag partner that shares your values and is part of your community. From agronomy and grain operations to energy and feed, AgTegra will link your farm to the future. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
At Wilbur Ellis, our forward-thinking approach to crop protection, nutrition, and seed development combines years of service and expertise to the latest technology wherever you are, whatever your needs. We offer seed sales, providing Integra, DeKalb, and NK seed, fertilizer and chemical application, which includes ground and air spray, and more. Much more. We're proud to sponsor all area sports and activities, with locations in Miller, Highmore, and Blunt. Wilbur Ellis.
Dakota Antler is the biggest antler buyer in our region. Tony and Derek pay cash all year long for antlers and horns. Deer, elk, moose, and sheep can be cash in your pocket. They'll come to you, too. Find them on Dakota Antlers LLC or online at dakotaantlers.com. You can also give them a call to set up an appointment. Call Derek at 605-360-3749 or Tony at 605-730-0108. Dakota Antler, a proud supporter of all local athletics and activities. Olson Plumbing in Pierre provides complete plumbing and drain cleaning services to commercial and residential customers. Olson Plumbing understands how the simple things in life are often the things we can't live without, and running water is the top of the list. Olson Plumbing offers 24/7 emergency services, and they can be at your location in under an hour in most cases. If you need help with your plumbing system, call Olson Plumbing 605-224-6436. Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you for you to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, and Access Health Fort Pierre. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, TMA, Lariat Lanes, Wagner Auto, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, Bowman Lumber, Flirting Electric, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Edgewood Healthcare. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. Potsdam Agency, State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gale's Gas Service.
Now, here, Governor Basketball.
Well, a very good Friday evening, everybody. Happy Friday as we get into the weekend and a fun night of basketball coming your way here at River 92.7 and DRGnews.com as the Pierre Governors are at home at Riggs High Gym with the Governor's Cup once again up for grabs. A rivalry renewed last year as since 2000. It was the first time the Governors played the Bismarck Demons. Last year it was up in Bismarck, the home of where the Governor's Cup was residing at the time. Tonight the Demons come south here to the capital of South Dakota to renew this rivalry once again. A high-flying Bismarck Demons team that plays fast-paced up and down the floor. Obviously a very athletic Pierre Governor squad ready to welcome them here to Riggs High Gym. We welcome you to our coverage of this contest as well. Pierre Governor basketball. And with the help of Heather Williams, who will run audio production in studio, Jordan Lutmer's got the camera duties with live tickets and our video production. You'll be able to watch this game as well as hear it on their website, liveticket.tv, or the Pierre School website, gogovs.live. Also available through our website, drgnews.com, if you're on the River 92.7 page. Two teams coming in here. Last year, Bismarck was a very good team, one of the top teams in North Dakota, had the top player in the state of North Dakota a season ago, and Trayson Eaglestaff, who went on to bigger and better things now at the University of North Dakota. He's shining there as well, but the personnel has changed, but the modus operandi has not. In Bismarck, they still play a lot of people. They're going to go on like a hockey team in shifts, 5-for-5 switches several times throughout the game. And the Governors are going to be hopefully up to the task, but we'll see if they can play the full 32 minutes in this one. We've got plenty to talk about in our pregame show. We'll start with a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back, take a look at the state of basketball in South Dakota, the AA standings and power rankings and things like that. Of course, we'll look at scores from earlier in the week, schedule of the games coming up for this weekend as well. Of course, we've got coaches' comments, keys to success later on, starting lineups, and a whole lot more. It's all in the pregame, which is brought to you by the Becky Ponsaba State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre. As we hear from them, and we're back in 3 minutes for our beginning of Pierre Governor basketball on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
This is John with Ponsaba State Farm. We all know February is the month of love, and the team at Ponsaba State Farm wants to make sure that you have everything you love in life insured. Set an appointment with us during Insure Your Love Month and receive a sweet treat on us from South Dakota Popcorn in downtown Pierre. Set up an appointment to insure your love today by giving the team at Ponsaba State Farm a call at 605-224-4173 or by stopping by the office at 1315 East Wells in Pierre.
Like cooking neighbors, State Farm is there.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Hey, DQ fans, spread the love with February's Blizzard Treat of the Month, Triple Truffle. It blends peanut butter, fudge, caramel truffles, and of course, that world-famous DQ soft serve. You heard that right, not one, Not 2, but 3 of the best truffles from the chocolate box. Show your love to that someone special this month with the Triple Truffle Blizzard Treat. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Hey guys, this is Truett Rogers, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota here in Pierre, South Dakota. And I just want to let you guys know about this beautiful white 2017 Ford F-150 Lariat with 84,000 miles. Loaded up with leather, nav, adaptive cruise, and heated and cooled seats, and a whole ton more. Priced today at $36,995. Stop in at Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota at 518 East Sioux Ave in Pierre. Visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com or call 605-224-7378 and ask for me, Truett Rogers.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archive video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
One team. The Pierre Governors know what that means, and so do the men and women of the Hughes County Sheriff's Office. No matter how good you are, a good team makes you better. To be the best, that takes teamwork. If you want to know more about the Hughes County Sheriff's Office and their 361 team, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office and the Pierre Govs, winning teams.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym as we have a JV game going on right now. Just a JV and a varsity game. The JV game had the Pierre Governor JVs getting out to a very fast start in this one. Had 27 points scored in the first quarter. They were over 50 by halftime, but this second half, Bismarck's junior varsity has really gotten hot, and they've closed the gap right now with 3:27 left. Pierre up 70-65, and they're shooting technical free throws on both ends here. So, and it's been kind of a chippy game. We'll see if the varsity game is very similar or maybe something completely different. I imagine we'll see a lot of points in this game coming up, but we'll see. Hopefully, everybody is well behaved as each team represents not just their city, but their entire states here tonight at Riggs High Gym. You heard from the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. They sponsor our place of business, so to speak, the origin of our broadcast here. Brian Oakland in the Upper West Side, Jordan Lutmer on live ticket camera on the Upper East Side. The broadcast booth, that's where you'll get the video vantage point from Jordan's spot, but I'm up here as well in my perch. Also, it's the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Here's what's happening in South Dakota this week. Monday started it all with Yankton defeating Huron 85-57. Several games on Tuesday night, including the Huron Tigers coming here to Riggs High. And the Governors got a 68-59 victory. Had to beat a Huron team that just would not go away. The Governors led start to finish, but Huron, after falling behind by double digits, got back within 2 and got back within single digits in that fourth quarter after falling behind by as many as 23 points at one point early in that second half as well. But Pierre with the victory to improve to 9-6 on the season. Mitchell got a win over Aberdeen on Thursday, 60-47. Sioux Falls Jefferson still perfect on the season after a 60-44 win over Watertown. Roosevelt beat Brookings 52-46. Washington got a win over Brandon Valley 52-38. Then Harrisburg went to Marshall, Minnesota, beat the Tigers 61-56. It was Lincoln over O'Gorman in Sioux Falls 77-59 out west. Sturgis outlasted Spearfish 61-58. And Hot Springs in the Black Hills Conference with a 59-34 win over the Douglas Patriots. 2 Black Hills Conference games last night had Spearfish beating Custer. Douglas with a win over Hill City. So the standings right now, records and power rankings, things like that on the South Dakota High School Activities Association website has Jefferson in the top spot at 15-0. Sioux Falls Lincoln 14-1. Mitchell the 3 seed at 12-3. And Yankton still at number 4 with an 8-4 mark. They still have a lot of games to play in what'll be kind of a short period of time. Sioux Falls Roosevelt 5th spot, 9-6. Brandon Valley 10-5. Harrisburg 9-6. Also the Governors at 9-6 with the Tigers just a little bit ahead in a PowerPoint average standpoint than Pierre. So Pierre right now sitting at the number 8 spot. If the postseason began tonight, they would play number 9, Sioux Falls, Washington, who is 7-6. The rest of the top 16 in order goes O'Gorman, Watertown, Huron, Rapid City Central, then Aberdeen, Sturgis, and Spearfish, with Stevens, Douglas, Brookings on the outside looking in. Tonight, in addition to the Governors playing this interstate battle with the big Bismarck Demons, Old District 3 AA rivalry has Aberdeen going to Huron this evening. Brandon Valley plays host to Sioux Falls Lincoln. Brookings hosting number 1 Jefferson. Also having Roosevelt going up to Watertown. Sioux Falls, Washington is at O'Gorman tonight. Sturgis goes to Hot Springs in the Black Hills Conference. And Harrisburg and Yankton will play back-to-back games Friday and Saturday out in Rapid City. It's Harrisburg at Central tonight, Yankton at Stevens. They'll flip-flop venues tomorrow, and more in the Black Hills Conference with Sturgis hosting Belfouche and Douglas hosting Lee Deadwood. Upcoming action, the Pierre Governors will host Brookings on Tuesday night. Our next contest after this one here on River 92.7, 6:30 pregame at Riggs High Gym. Then the Governors go to Mitchell on Thursday night. Bismarck trying a 3 that could have put them in the lead in this JV game at 73-71 with 2:15 to go. Governors' opponents tonight, the Bismarck Demons, are 5th in their 11 team Class A West region up in North Dakota. They're 8-8 on the season so far, some ups and some downs, but as mentioned, a high-scoring team. They are averaging a 78-74 ball game. They're scoring 78 a game, but they're giving up 74 per game. They do play 36-minute games with 18-minute halves in North Dakota. They're coming into tonight winners of their last 2. They got a win over Dickinson, North Dakota, 88-75. 1 week ago tonight, and then they played last night across town at Bismarck St. Mary's. They beat St. Mary's 82-69. Their last loss, though, here's an idea. Jamestown beat them on January 31st by the score of 102-96, and Bismarck scored a 103-65 win the previous game over Watford City. So just like last year, we were expecting a lot of points. I think Bismarck won that game something like 73-60. Tonight, we definitely could have maybe an 80-70 type ball game here, 80-something to 70-something, or maybe even more than that. It's going to be fun here as the Governors and Demons play for the Governor's Cup. And that Governor's Cup trophy, by the way, is out in the lobby. Bismarck brought it with them. The loser of this rivalry also gets a buffalo skull. And, of course, the Governors have had that since 2000 as they renewed this rivalry for the first time last year since 2000, now 20-some years later. The Governors, who probably are going to be favored in this game, but they'll have to go out and prove it and see if they can get that Governor's Cup trophy back in their own trophy case this year. That's what's up for grabs. That's the state of basketball and boys basketball. Girls coming up after, let's take a quick 2-minute timeout. We're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 extension 2 and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors can give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
We're back at Ringside Gym with a minute and a half to go in this JV game. It's 76-73 Governors. Not sure if they can hold off these Bismarck Demons, who might have a little more left in the tank given their regular style of play. But we'll find out as this one continues. We do welcome you back to the Becky Potts of a State Farm pregame show. I'm Brian Oakland. Here's the state of basketball for girls in South Dakota. So far this week, Harrisburg got a 2-point win over T-Area Monday night. There's a 3-pointer for the tie on the JV game. Governors went to Huron, got a big win, 49-33 on Tuesday night, where Remington Price scored her 1,000th point of her career. The previous game with a win over Yankton, Remy broke the all-time 3-point record in girls basketball in the Riggs High annals as well. So Remy Price, the leader of that team this past week. Aberdeen beat Mitchell on the road on Tuesday in girls basketball. Brandon Valley with a big win, 58-50, as they won at home over still the number one team in the power rankings, Sioux Falls, Washington. Washington's third loss on the season. Brookings over Sioux Falls, Roosevelt that night. Jefferson got a win at Watertown. O'Gorman demolished Sioux Falls Lincoln. Also Spearfish with a win at Sturgis. Hill City beat Douglas on Tuesday night. Aberdeen won 53-28 over Huron last night in Aberdeen. Watertown won at Mitchell as well, 48-44. Spearfish got a win in the Black Hills Conference last night as well over Custer. Tonight, with the standings right now, having Washington on top at 11-3, Jefferson 13-2, same record as the Governor girls, also 13-2, and the power rankings there. The averages with Washington at 44.429, Jefferson 44.267. The Governors are at 44 even, so 0.267 behind Jefferson, 0.429 behind Washington. Harrisburg is the 4 seed after their win. They're 12-3. O'Gorman is 11-3. Stevens now 11-4. Brandon Valley 10-5, and Watertown at 8-8 are the top 8. Huron, after their losses this week to Aberdeen and to Pierre, are now 9-8 in the standings. Aberdeen has moved up to number 10 with a 6-7 mark. Lincoln, Mitchell, Spearfish, Rapid City Central, Brookings, and Yankton are in the top 16. Tonight, the Governors are up in Bismarck, a 7:30 start time on that. David Burrell's pregame will start at the top of the hour on KGFX. On that one, you can watch it at drgnews.com and the KGFX page as well. 2 points for 2 points. Now 79-79 in the final minute of this JV contest, with the varsities coming up a little bit later on. In addition to Pierre at Bismarck, Brookings goes to Jefferson for girls hoops tonight. Watertown at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Washington is at O'Gorman for what should be a great one. Sturgis playing at Hot Springs out west. And as mentioned earlier, doubleheader with Harrisburg and Yankton playing at Rapid City Central and Stevens, respectively. Tomorrow it'll be Harrisburg at Stevens, Yankton at Central. Brandon Valley will stay in the Metro and go to Sioux Falls Lincoln, while Douglas will host Lee Deadwood. And in the week ahead, the Governors will go to Brookings for a game on KGFX on Tuesday night. And then on Friday night, while the Governor boys will play at the Corn Palace on Thursday, it'll be the Governor girls hosting Mitchell on Friday this week. So a girls game here on River 92.7 1 week from tonight. Bismarck's girls, by the way, have won 5 straight. They're 13-4 on their season, 4th, though, in Class A's West region. Yes, Big Bismarck Century is 15-0 in their conference in the West region, but also 15-2 overall. That's what the Lady Demons have going on in a nutshell up there in Nodak. As we here in Sodak have the Governor's Cup for the boys coming up, 79-79 in the JV game, and what my good buddy Darren Boyle would say, dare I say, regulation. We'll find out how this one goes. Let's take a 3-minute break. We've got our keys to success coming up. Chance to talk with the coaches. We'll hear from Jordan Wilhelm of the Bismarck squad a little bit later on, but it'll be Brianna Kusler of the Pierre Governors with her coaches' comments and keys to success, which will be sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Coming up, you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, drgnews.com.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
The 2023 Chevy Blazer from Beck Motor Company has quickly become a trendsetter. The stylish yet sporty SUV has all the conveniences you need, along with a few extra. Amazing cargo space, huge color touchscreen, standard remote start are just the beginning of the features that you'll find on the Chevy Blazer. Check it out online, beck-motors.com. Then stop in and test drive today. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
You know that feeling? The feeling that things couldn't get any better? It's you at your best. Being your best means owning your health. It means not only meeting your goals, but crushing them, then setting new ones. Partner with an Avera primary care provider. We are right here to help you create health goals so you can feel your best and move forward to your healthiest self. Learn more at avera.org/checkup. Avera, moving health forward.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
It is time for the Keys to Success with Brianna Kuzler, the Governor head coach, onto a Friday night, and it's going to be a fun one tonight, Coach. I think it was a fun one Tuesday night with that win over Huron. Some roller coaster action, though. A very streaky game that we saw from both you and from the Tigers, and just goes to show, again, AA basketball, you get a lead, you better protect it because nothing is safe right now.
Yeah, we just had to give people their money's worth that night, I guess. So, it was a really fun game, and I'm glad that they did make the runs that they did, and mainly because that's what going forward we're going to have to do is battle with teams, and they're going to make runs. We need to respond with runs as well, and then making sure that we're putting together enough stops down the stretch to be able to pull away. But I think at times we maybe get a little bit complacent with ourselves and in the intensity that we bring defensively, and just really forcing stops, and we allowed a few too many looks from the perimeter especially, and so I think cleaning that type of stuff up, but I'm ultimately proud of the effort that we had from the start to the finish and being able to put together a complete game.
I'm gonna feel philosophical with sports cliches and stuff, but you use the word complacency. To me, it's a bit of a harsh word, but it's a good word to use because you look at Huron. That was their fourth game in 5 days, and it looked like at times
times maybe Huron wanted that game a little bit more, and that's where you really got to guard against complacency, because there's always somebody who may want it just a little bit more than you.
Right, and that was something that we had talked about at halftime, and that first half it just didn't feel like we were gelling as much as we could have, and a lot of that was we had a few guys working their butts off, and then a couple guys that were just kind of there. And we need all 5 of them working as one. And I thought that response to the challenge that we gave them at halftime was what we saw in the runs that we had made in that third quarter, especially, and then ultimately being able to put them away in the fourth quarter. We weathered some storms that they brought back at us, but I mean it was a good overall game that we had to be playing the complete entirety of it.
Still got to guard those 3-point shooters. There seemed to be a lot of them for Huron that night and tonight. I think against the Bismarck Demons, a team that's going to run up and down the court, but they're going to stop and pop and shoot a lot of threes tonight too.
They average more than 16 shots per game than their opponent right now. They are going to run and gun. They're going to get up in full court pressure. It's going to be something that we've never seen before. Nobody in South Dakota has seen before. Nobody is the same like this team is, and they play a lot like they did last year. They don't necessarily have the personnel that they had last year. They've got a younger Eagle staff, not a Trace and Eagle staff that they had last year, but they're going to play tough. They're going to play full court, get after you, trying to get you to make some mistakes in the full court, and then they're going to launch, and they're all 3-point shooters. Even the ones that aren't 3-point shooters, they're 3-point shooters as well.
All right. So, I mean, as you play up and down, obviously you have the athleticism to play that style of game, and I think you've got the offense that, is capable of maybe I'll use the term beating them at their own game, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. We want to make sure that when we do, we've got to keep our composure first and foremost in the pressure that they apply, because there's times where they'll send 4 guys at you, and that means somebody else is open, but not if we just kind of go into freak out mode. So we've got to make sure that we're keeping our composure, finding that open person, and then making sure that we have an attack mentality, not settling for shots, knowing and recognizing the difference between an in-rhythm look and just getting it up as quick as possible, because we want the pressure away from us. We had a moment in practice yesterday that one of our kids had made a comment about, I just wanted to get behind the pressure. And I said, the pressure's not going anywhere. The pressure always is there. And I understand where they were coming from, but being able to have an attack mentality, of course, is going to be the best thing for us, regardless of what they do to us.
Okay. Staying in attack mode, other keys to success tonight too.
Being able to contest them on the perimeter, having high hands, but then also containing, not giving them easy just drives to the hoop. They will all launch from the perimeter. So one and done opportunities, they'll send 5 to the glass. So we've got to really make sure that we are being conscious of finding bodies and boxing out. If we can secure some solid boards, limit our turnovers, and then limit the amount of in-rhythm looks that they get, I like our chances.
Okay, Coach, amen. Go get it done.
Thank you.
Brianna Kusler, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments and keys to success in our pregame. They're brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. We'll hear from CDE, and we'll be back to speak with Jordan Wilhelm, leading the Bismarck Demons with keys to success. Continuing, this is Governor Basketball.
Central Dakota Eye Care continues to grow. Hi, this is Dr. Matthew Blazek. I've recently joined the practice at Central Dakota Eye Care. I'm excited to move back to Pierre, and I am accepting new patients of all ages. We offer state-of-the-art equipment, trained staff, and the best selection of eyewear and contact lenses. Regular, yearly, comprehensive eye exams are key to finding eye problems before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 for an appointment. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
All right,
their keys to success will continue. We're with Jordan Wilhelm, the head coach of the Bismarck Demons, and met him last year. We get to talk to him again this year, Coach. What I'm noticing is, what we remember last year from your team was a lot of Trace and Eagle staff. I know he's gone, and you're missing some other people from that team, but really the style of play, looking at your scores, hasn't really changed. It's the same MO, isn't it?
Yeah, from 7th grade all the way through varsity basketball right now, with our middle schools all the way through the high school, we're running the same stuff, and we want to play between 10 and 13 kids. We want to play fast. We want to press the whole game. We want to put pressure on teams. We want to kind of control games with our pace and our tempo, and we're playing a ton of guys for that reason. Now, for us to come down here and see a team like Pierre, this will be the most athletic team that we've seen all season, I think, without a doubt. Century High and Bismarck, probably the most talented team we have in North Dakota, but as far as just straight athleticism and strength, it'll be a good test for us tonight. And yeah, you mentioned losing the Eagle staff. Obviously, that's a huge loss. Anytime 30 points a game come off your book, along with 5 starters, we don't want to look at it as a rebuild season, because we've been competing with everybody in North Dakota. Like, we've taken some of the top teams in the state right down to the wire, and we feel like we're really close. But for us, can we finish some of those close games late? And for us, we have 1 senior, multiple juniors, and we're playing a lot of sophomores right now too. So the future is bright for Bismarck High, but we want to see. We're really excited for this game tonight and see what we can do against this Pierre team.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it. I see you're about 8-8 on the year, so there are some ups, there are some downs. Yep. What are the teams that are beating you, like the Century teams and the Mandans and teams like that?
Yeah, Century's one of the most talented teams I've ever seen in North Dakota, to be honest with you. They have 2 kids going to play for UND next year, 2 Division I kids, a Division II commit to Minot State, and then a junior by the name of Isaiah Schaefer. That's going to be either a D1 or a high-level D2 kid. So they're one of the most talented teams we find. And what we're seeing right now is some of those teams, when they can handle our pressure early and they don't let our pressure get to them, they're doing a better job taking care of the basketball. And when we're not creating buckets off of our defense and they force it into a half-court game, we've struggled a little bit. And the reason that we struggle is because we have some guys that played for us a season ago, but they were standing in the corner trying to catch and shoot corner threes, rather than now the basketball's in their hands. And the engine of our offense right now is a kid by the name of Andre Austin, number 35. He's averaging 17 and a half, 7 boards, 5 assists for us right now. He's becoming one of the best perimeter kids in the league, and he's being asked to do a lot. And when you have a 15-year-old kid being asked to do some of those things, obviously you're going to have some ups and downs, but for him it's been mostly ups. And now can we have some other guys step up around him and keep creating plays? And we really struggled shooting the ball early in the season. I think when you play at that pace and that tempo, to be able to slow down and shoot and make baskets was tough for us, and guys are being asked to do some different things. So for us now, the last couple of weeks, I feel like we've been shooting it at a little bit higher clip. Our rotations are starting to kind of get figured out. We've tried 17 different guys in our rotation this year, trying to find the right mix and the right amount of time and the right guys in at the right time. So, I wish this game was in the preseason where you could learn a little bit more about yourself in a non-conference style game. But for us, we're still trying to learn before the tournament. So this would be a great test for us tonight against a really high-level team like Pierre.
Yeah, you talk about their athleticism. I know you remember them from last year, and they've only lost 1 guy. But what are you watching and what are you seeing this year that might be a little bit different and pose even more of a challenge?
Well, when they get everybody back from a season ago, it's obvious that they're going to be ready to make plays, and they're a team that is going to try and push for one of those state titles. And they're looking at that, where we're trying to just kind of get our feet wet and figure out who are the guys that are making plays. Obviously, it starts with Lincoln. You see, I don't know if I've ever seen a kid. I mean, we saw his athleticism on film last year. You hear everybody talking about him. They talk about his football accolades, but when he caught the ball the first possession and goes to the baseline and reverse jams on us the first game, I think our guys, their eyes went, holy cow, we've never seen that kind of talent. So, and then around him, I mean, you watch, I follow him on Huddle. You watch just the game highlights. They got 4 or 5 dunks a game, so just with their athleticism and their strength and their pace, and they're playing that 1-2-2 three-quarter court zone right now that's giving some teams fits, and they're kind of making you work to get into your offense rather than just playing that half-court style. And I think that's a really good move on Coach Kuzler's part. So it'll be interesting to see how our guys handle that tonight, because we don't see a whole lot of that three-quarter court stuff in Bismarck or North Dakota. It's either a full court press or it's teams playing half-court style. You don't see that kind of three-quarter court stuff. So it'll be a really good test for us, and we'll see if we can learn on the fly.
All right, your overall keys to success tonight.
Handle that strength, man. Are we going to get bullied tonight, or are we going to step up and command that back? Because I feel like we have some guys that can handle that strength and can handle that speed. And the interesting thing for us is we played St. Mary's last night in town, and they're a team that has a bunch of standstill three-point shooters. Well, now we come here and we're playing against a completely drastically different team that wants to attack you downhill and play with strength and force and athleticism. And it's going to be a good test for us, because that's what happens in the tournament. You're going to play a team that can shoot it one night, and you're going to play a team that can attack you the next night. So it'll be interesting if we can shift gears and kind of play a little bit different style and adjust to what we're going to see from Pierre rather than what we saw from St. Mary's last night.
All right, Coach, looking forward to it. Good luck. Thanks for your
man.
time.
Appreciate it.
That's Jordan Wilhelm, the head coach of the Bismarck Demons, the high-flying Demons from North Dakota. As his coach's comments and keys to success are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Let's take a 3-minute break. Starting lineups are coming up as we'll continue our pregame on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. You booze, you cruise, you lose.
Yesway customers can now experience fun at a whole new level with Allsup's brand products like hearty and delicious world-famous Allsup's burritos and Allsup's chimneys. Allsup's brand products now available at Yesway. Yesway. Say yes to convenience.
Access Health Fort Pierre welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluations for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports visits. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Good luck this season, athletes, from Access Health Fort Pierre, assuring access to quality health care.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
For reliable, safe, efficient, and economical electrical work, call Ferding Electric. Ferding Electric staffs licensed, knowledgeable electricians to help you with all your electrical projects. New construction, rewires, or upgrades, residential or commercial, Ferding Electric knows how to get the job done right. Call Ferding Electric at 224-8684. Stop in at 2903 East Elizabeth, just off the truck bypass. See Ferding.com or find them on Facebook. Ferding Electric, licensed electricians, quality service, and dependable products since 1956.
Smart grocery shopping takes a little bit of TLC. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre is thrifty, local, and convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart prides itself on their fresh produce, high-quality meats, and bakery goods. Grab some Caribou coffee while you shop, too. Lynn's Dakota Mart features a nice selection of beer, wines, and liquor. Stop at Dakota Mart Gas and save up to 20 cents per gallon every day. Take care of your prescription needs at Lynn's Dakota Mart Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Thrifty, local, convenient. Lynn's Dakota Mart in Pierre, your hometown neighborhood market.
We're back at Riggs High Gym with the pregame clock about ready to wind down. Looks like they'll have a presentation of what is up for grabs on the court tonight before they get to our national anthem here at Riggs High, and then also the starting lineups on the floor as Athletic Director Brian Mosier going to bring out the Governor's Cup trophy. That's what we're playing for, not to mention the bragging rights that go along with it, and the Buffalo Skull, which stays at the school, who lost the last game. Of course, the Governors have had that since 2000 at least, and then since last year's loss at Bismarck as well. They want to get that trophy back in their trophy case. But here's a quick look at the starting lineups for the Bismarck Demons, as we'll meet them. At one starting guard is Preston Lemaire, a 6'3 junior. Carter Henke, a three-point specialist, a 6-foot junior as well. And Andre Austin, a good sophomore, 6'1. Coach Wilhelm noted him as being the engine that runs their offense, at least in the first line of offense. Drew Hendrickson is a 6'2 senior at one forward, and Tayshawn Eaglestaff, 6'6 junior. Yes, there is another Eaglestaff, and folks who don't know, Trayson, who was their big gun last year, now playing at the University of North Dakota. This is little brother Tayshawn Eaglestaff, who played last season at Cheyenne Eagle Butte High School. So Tayshawn moving up to Bismarck to get in on the act here. So Preston Lemaire, Carter Henke, Tayshawn Eaglestaff, Andre Austin, and Drew Hendrickson are the starting five for Bismarck. But kind of like a hockey team, they'll get another shift in there too. They'll go 5 for 5 when they make their first substitutions. Grady Swanson is a 5'11 junior. Quinn Hafner is 6'2 junior. Jacob Smoody, a 6'3 sophomore. Also Ross Fisher, a 5'9 sophomore. And Jack Schaefer, a big-bodied 6'7 sophomore, will also be in that second line of offense as well for the Bismarck Demons. 8-8 on their North Dakota season. Head coach by Jordan Wilhelm and a host of others in the assistant category. Pierre Governor sophomores, we'll give you those very quickly. You know them already. Lincoln Keenholz, the 6'3 senior. Jacob Mayer, 5'11 senior. Brecken Kruger, the 6'1 senior in the backcourt, with Ben Heisler, the 6'3 senior, and Jackson Edmond, the 6'7 senior. The five seniors in the starting five for the Pierre Governors. 9-6 on the season. Head coach by Brianna Kuzler, assisted by Skip Kurth, Brevin Kaiser, Latrell LaRush, and Kim Byerly. Those are your Envirotech starting lineups. We'll hear from Envirotech shortly. Let's give you the other starting lineup, the naming of today's game officials, our law on the court, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. The law on the court is the game officials is Jeremy Michelson, Corey Edson, and Louis Young. Officiating tonight's contest, the guys in stripes. Thanks to all high school sports officials for doing what is very oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. Jeremy Michelson, Corey Edson, Louis Young, the game officials, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Division of Consumer Protection. Still have this presentation going on the floor, but it's time for a 3-minute timeout. And we'll be back as we'll kind of watch what's going on the floor. By the way, girls game is once again slated to start at 7:30. David Burrell should be on the air by now. That on KGFX 1060 AM, 103.1 FM. And also at drgnews.com. 3 minutes and we're back with more of our Pots of a State Farm pregame show. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball. Your official voice of the Governors is River 92.7 at drgnews.com.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 605-224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com. Use their mobile app, Waste Connect. Check their website or receive a robocall for collection schedule because of weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
With all the snow and cold temperatures, it's that time of year when people want to plan a trip somewhere warm and sunny. Do your research and purchase from known companies. Your version of luxury accommodations and close to the beach can be completely different than their version. Know exactly what you're to get from your purchase and who to reach out to if issues arise. And make sure that you get everything in writing. If you should have issues with your travel package, call Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986 or visit their website consumer.sd.gov for more information.
This winter, sip on a delicious hot cocoa and lose yourself in the grace of a fresh falling snow before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for winter sports. Stomp for block shots, holler for match-sealing takedowns, and go berserk for a perfect dismount. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Taking care of your vehicles since 1980, TMA in Pierre has been serving Central South Dakota for over 42 years, and the Ultimate Tire Store has new owners. Bruce and Brenda Lounsbury, TMA employee for 30 years, has purchased TMA. You can still expect quality service and products from your hometown-owned business. Tires, mufflers, alignments, oil changes, brakes. Call 605-224-6167. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. TMA, next to Northridge Plaza in Pierre.
Competitive pay, check. A rewarding and fun environment, check. And best of all, caring for residents and being a part of an amazing team, check and check. Hi, this is Kim Brackey from Edgewood and Pierre. We are looking for more dedicated healthcare heroes to join our team. Do you know what makes working at Edgewood so great? We provide care in a fun working environment where you will experience a warm welcome from our amazing team and residents. Come work for a purpose. Give us a call at 494-3400 to learn more. Edgewood, where home and healthcare meet.
This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by your independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds & Associates. The Pierre Governor tennis team has had only one player ever win 4 state individual championships. Chris Williams won the number 6 flight state title in 2001, the number 3 flight in 2002, and the number 1 flight singles titles in 2003 and 5. His 111 wins from 1998 to 2005 are the most in Governor tennis history. Chris Williams, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by your independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds & Associates of Pierre.
Back at Riggs High, Jim. Boy, I tell you what, the atmosphere here at Riggs High feels like a postseason one at that. They've turned the lights down. They've got a spotlight on the trophies that are up for grabs here. The Governor's Cup, the Buffalo Skull, those are still setting at center court. This crowd is packed with the exception of maybe the elementary school section here at Riggs High, Jim. Ryan Munson on PA getting things going there. You've got the starting lineup still to come on the floor tonight as well, but it sure has that feel. The old-time feel is when from when these two teams used to get together all the time. Jordan Wilhelm, the head coach of Bismarck, said this is the first time he's ever been here. It is his 12th year running the program there for the Demons, but the first time he's ever come here to Pierre. I know he's looking forward to it. He's looking forward to it for his team's sake, to play against the athletes that the Pierre Governors had. Very interesting. What he said is that Pierre probably more athletic than just about anybody they play in North Dakota. But that doesn't necessarily mean that this will be an easy game for the Governors by any stretch of the imagination. Bismarck certainly knows what they're doing here. So, once again, girls game on KGFX. That's going to pair two great teams together. The Bismarck girls are 13-4. The Pierre girls are 13-2. Third ranked in South Dakota Class AA. Bismarck actually receiving votes this week. So there are some good teams in North Dakota in Class A. What they have, some of them and how they do it. Bismarck, as we mentioned, is in the West region. They play along with Bismarck, and there's other high schools in Bismarck, Bismarck Legacy, Bismarck Century. In fact, Bismarck Century is the top team in both girls and boys in North Dakota so far this season. Of course, they'll play teams also out west like Williston, Watford City, Mandan, Minot, some teams that have had Bismarck's numbers so far this season. Of course, Century has beaten them twice so far. They've got 0-2 record against Minot this year. They played Mandan to start the season and lost that game. They're 1-1 against Williston. Watford City, not quite the strength that other teams have, but it is, again, as we say, 2-0, the last two rather, for Bismarck coming into this game with big wins over Dickinson and Bismarck St. Mary's, which was just last night. Let's take a final break here as we will tip it off after a 30-second timeout. Your Comtech opening tip is coming up next for the Governor's Cup on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom located right off the truck route on Irwin Street. Come in and see what you've been missing. A large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunication systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. Wishing all athletes the best of luck in today's competition. Comtech. Come see what you've been missing.
Tackle your questions about purchasing your home with someone that has a passion for success. Hi, I'm Sean Lewis, Mortgage Loan Officer with American Bank and Trust. Whether you are buying, building, or refinancing, I will help coach you through every step of your American dream. I will keep you informed through the entire buying process and help you find the best product for your home goals. Send me an email, give me a call, or visit me at our Pierre location and get started with your American dream. Member, FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Ringside Gym. Brian Oakland on play-by-play. Jordan Lutmer on camera for Live Ticket. Heather Williams in studio as the lights are back on and we are ready to play some basketball. The Pierre Governors in home white with the green numbers and trim, heading from left to right as you watch this one at drgnews.com. Bismarck is in road maroon with their white numbers, black trim as well. It'll be Tayshawn Eaglestaff for the Demons up center against Ben Heisler for the Governors, and it's up in the opening Comtech tip of the game, brought to you by Comtech and Pierre, controlled by Heisler and the Governors. Heisler takes the opening pass down low, fed by Lincoln Keenholz. A patient bucket, but he's up and in over the top of Eaglestaff, and the Governors will strike first. But here come the Demons in a very fast-paced offense. Eaglestaff into the lane, kicks it back. Drew Hendrickson on the move, closed off by Jackson Edmond. Back to Eaglestaff, looking for three, but it's short. Hit back to Andre Austin. He'll lay it up left side, or right side rather, but no good. And as he gets his own return, it is out of bounds as he's standing on the end line. So the Governors score the first two. Bismarck will press as Kruger gets it into Jacob Mayer. Demons will back it off in the man just a little bit, but still, Pierre's got to get it across. 26-25, barely across. Now they set it up on the right wing to Lincoln Keenholz. Jackson Edmond up top, looking for an open lane, driving, it's off the glass and good. Now, Tayshawn back out to Austin, driving against Keenholz, and Heisler scoops it up, but it's no good. And down to Heisler as Andre Austin had just a little too much on the scoop. Keenholz left hands one across. Edmond against Eaglestaff, no good. Heisler got it up. He tips it up and in. He wanted to jam it, but he actually fumbled it. However, the ball falls anyway. We can't call that a dunk, but we can call it an offensive rebound and a second chance put back. Here's Eaglestaff against Edmond. That scoop is up and off the mark. No good. Jackson down with it. Governors looking to add to a 6-0 lead. Keenholz wants to make it a 9-0 lead, but that one rims in and out. No good from long distance. And back to Bismarck again. Austin to Eaglestaff. 6:05 to go here in the 6:05 in the first period. 3 ball this time for Carter Henke is no good, and Edmond will rebound. Governors will get it across. They've got the numbers. Heisler challenges, and it's good. Layup is up and in, and the athleticism of the Governors so far has them out to an 8-0 lead. Austin stops inside the free throw line. Hendrickson going to shoot right away from the half circle. That shot won't go. Bismarck is still 0 for the first quarter. 0 for 6 to be exact. And up ahead come the Governors. The pursuit. Keenholz, Heisler. This one, he hangs on it. No good. Keenholz there to clean it up. That shot got challenged. Bismarck with a good defensive effort, but was short-lived. Keenholz puts the Governors back up again. 10-0. 5:26 to play. First time out of the game called by the Demons. We'll take a Coca-Cola break in the action. Grab a Coke. Be back in 30. The Govs are off and running at River 92.7.
Calling all high school seniors. Not sure what your next step is? Consider Dakota Wesleyan University's Learn and Earn program located in Pierre. Current students in the Learn and Earn program are thriving. That's because the Learn and Earn program is different. Take classes on a flexible schedule at the Capital City campus and intern with a Pierre area business for a paid work experience. Scholarships are available. Visit dwu.edu/learn-and-earn today.
Great start for the Pierre Governors here for the Governors Cup. 10-0. They lead as the second shift has come in for the Demons, although Andre Austin's still in there. Austin, stop and go, and it's ruled he loses the basketball. Governors might have gotten a tip away on that one, but it's out of bounds. That'll be our first turnover, as Pierre will get it back. Jordan Wilhelm maybe thought, I believe also, that one got tipped away from behind. Governors break the pressure. Here comes Edmond in the lane against Jack Schaefer, the big 6'7" sophomore. Now Kruger dumps it underneath. Heisler reverse jam. It's up and good. Heisler missed a couple. He couldn't get the throw down, but for the second time this season, he gets that reverse. Into Slam Central Station. Here come the Demons, though, right back at it. Ross Fisher backs off, and he gets a three. Bismarck on the board. It's 12-3. Board says 10-3. Here's Austin, though, after Bismarck stole the inbound pass. As Austin unable to hit, however. The inbound taken by Carter Henke. Then we'll slow it up once again here. 12-3 as Mayer looks for three more, but this one rims in and out, no good. Rebound down to Fisher and the Demons. Governors 0 for their first two outside the arc. On the move with a kick out to Henke was Fisher. Here is Carter Henke as he'll challenge Heisler, who gets a block shot, and that'll go out of bounds. Some contact there, but it'll stay with Bismarck, and the shot clock will keep running at 24. Bismarck, I believe, is more used to a 30-second shot clock, but this Demon offense, they don't need shot clocks. They want quick shots up and all the time. 12-3, Governors lead. Austin will inbound to Eaglestaff, tries a scooping reverse with the left hand, long-armed effort, but it comes up short. Edmond rebounds, the Governors quickly up ahead, and the pass to the left side to Heisler goes right past his ear and out of bounds. The Governors with their second turnover. 4:20 to play, quarter number one. Up and across the timeline is Lucas McNichols, a 6'1" sophomore. As Austin drives, again coming up a little bit short. He's 0 for 5. He just hasn't quite gotten his bearings yet. Here's Keenholz out to Mayer. He'll step inside the arc and hit a 17-footer. Jacob Mayer, good shooter. Two-pointer down, and the Governors lead by 11. Make that 8 as a quick three is out to Jacob Smoody, who hits the second three in a row here for, not in a row, but for the Demons. Second attempt from long range. Keenholz will try a 17-footer right side. This time that's no good. And Austin will rebound it, get it across. Smoody wants another one, and that is good. Jacob Smoody, 6'3" sophomore. It's back-to-backs, and suddenly Bismarck is within 5 at 14-9. Cade Kaiser, one of them on the floor. There's Heisler with another throwdown. Penetration on the feet from Jacob Mayer. Ben Heisler with his second jam. 16-9. Eaglestaff from the free throw line, and that's good. Bismarck starting to feel a little more comfortable. Quinn Hafner with the assist on that one, and Tayshawn Eaglestaff, a former Cheyenne Eagle Butte Brave, is on the board. Kaiser in the lane. We'll leave it with Keenholz. He'll back it back out. The Governors will start again. 2:50 counting down. Keenholz's pass will be taken away by Austin. Up ahead, right to left across the timeline. Leaves it with Eaglestaff. Here's Smoody again. How about another one? Not this time. Up high with the rebound is Heisler, and the Governors get going. There's Edmond with a jam. 3 dunks so far. The last 2 dished out by Jacob Mayer as the Governors break press. It's 18-11. 2:22 to play first quarter. High scoring already. Up top, Eaglestaff will ask for 3, and he'll get it. Tayshawn Eaglestaff, the 6'6" junior, makes it 18-14. Govs break it again. This is Edmond. Dipsy-do on the reverse is good. Man, this is fun. Edmond with 6. 3 straight dishes for Jacob Mayer. 20-14. Now Smoody will drive, and that one in and out, no good. Heisler will pull it down. Tried that one against Edmond. The Governors get it ahead. Edmond will drive and score. Eagle staff straight up defense. Contact again, but no call, and we'll just keep right on going. Minute 40 to go. Smoody, quick fire three, no good. Back to Mayer on the rebound. Up ahead, there's Keenholz. Everybody's getting into the act now for the Governors. Fans are loving it. Governors lead by 10. On the move, though, here comes Bismarck, a block of the shot by Edmond, but a foul will be called on the floor, I believe, on Jacob Mayer here. It is Jacob. That's his first personal. That's the first foul for the Governors as a team in this one. 1:22 to play. We get to catch our breaths just a little bit. We'll have free throws coming up. Christian Bush going to check in here. Mayer sucking wind right in front of the Governor bench. One thing about it, this fast-paced offense, Governors are really, they're off to a fast start, but how long can they keep it going? That's what we'll find out. Quinn Hafner at the free throw line hits his first one. Brianna Kusler's going to have to bring out Keenholz and Heisler and Edmond and Mayer. Kate Kaiser stays in there, joined by Brecken Kruger, Christian Bush, Carson Aharts, and now Luke Olson, all of them in there for the first time. Except for Kruger, who's out of the starting lineup. 24-15. Second one for Hafner is good, and he will be subbed in for as well by Ross Fisher. Governor Basketball brought to you by Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, who include Midco, Maher Law Office, Floss Dentistry, First Dakota National Bank, Delta Dental, Comtech, and Cathay Sun and Shine Properties. Your Pierre Sports Marketing Partners included. Governors throw away the inbound pass as the full court press by the Demons has something to do with that. Now they'll get it in. Here's Ross Fisher looking to drive. Stops in the middle of the lane. Gets it up top. Grady Swanson on for the first time. He will leave it with Carson Henke in front of the right elbow. Shot up, though, no good. Cade Kaiser down with the rebound. Here we'll get it across. Kaiser on the pass to Luke Olson. Olson drives down to the block. Gets it back to Bush. He's open from 14, and it's good. Christian Bush hits his first of the night with a minute to play, and it's 26-16, quarter number one. Back across, right to left. Carson Henke on the way and on the move. Here is Fisher driving the floater up, but a interruption of the shot is resulting in a foul. This is on the forearm hit by Carson Aharts, and he will send Ross Fisher to the free throw line. Other Pierre Sports Marketing Partners sponsoring Governor Basketball include the Capital City Campus, Anderson Rumsa Dental, American Bank and Trust, All Around Graphics, Iceberg Funeral Home, Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, and us, James River Broadcasting and DRG Media Group, your official voice of Pierre Governor Sports. Fisher on the stripe hits the first one. That revolving door will continue, and here comes Andre Austin, starting guard, back in. The engine, as Coach Wilhelm referred to him as. Preston Lemaire, starter, back in there. Carter Henke, starter, back on as well. Fisher stays in there. Looks like he will for a bit. And Jacob Smoody is also back on. He's already got 2 threes hitting this game. 26-17 with 49 seconds to play in the first. Second free throw is the first miss for the Demons. And as it'll be tipped out to Luke Olson, he'll collect it. 3 out of 4 on the stripe for Bismarck. Here's Kruger to Olson. Back to Kruger, front of the student body. He'll check the time. Shot clock has 24 on it. There is an 11-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kruger thought about 3, gets it back to Kaiser on the wing. Governor's playing more patiently here. Kaiser's pass is tipped. He'll get it back. The tipper is 23, Preston Lemaire, who gets the steal. Governors do have 5 steals now. Lemaire, I believe, to Fisher, and then back to Lemaire to finish. Here's Bush. He'll skip it across to Aharts in the left corner. Under 10 seconds to play. We're down to 5. Luke Olson to Brecken Kruger. Going to drive. No, he'll pull up for 3, and it's good at the buzzer. Brecken Kruger. What a first quarter of play, especially for the Pierre Governors. And on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Pierre 29 and the Bismarck Demons 19. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll pause for 60 seconds. We're going to quarter number 2. How fun will that be when we return with more Pierre Governor basketball?
Why am I so sore? There are everyday moments.
Hey, hold the ladder! Hold the ladder!
Yeah, that hurt. And there are epic moments.
Slide! College! Class of 1995!
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics. We're moving health forward so you can tell the story. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
We're 8 minutes in, and we've already had a night's full of fun, but we've got 3 more quarters to go. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Brian Oakland here, the Governors with 4 dunks in that first half. Then they shot 14 out of 19 in 1 quarter of play on the floor, including a Brecken Kruger 3-pointer to close out the scoring to make it a 10-point game. Bismarck with the opening possession of quarter number 2, however, as they'll get it to Carter Henke with some hang time on the drive right side. Edmond tips the rebound, and little Luke Olson comes down with it. As we are underway, Edmond interrupted at the half-court line, still comes up with a basketball. And, Bismarck wants a shot clock violation. I'll tell you why they won't get it if I get an opportunity, though. Here's Lincoln Keenholz with 3 from the wing as Luke Olson dishes it out. Preston Lemaire will drive against Ben Heisler. Back out to Ross Fisher, who will lead. Looking to drive, spinning around Keenholz. Keenholz well defended and well defensed. Edmond will come down with a rebound as that one from Austin's in and out. Baseline move, and the reverse with the left hand is up and in for Ben Heisler, who leads with 12 points. I think the Governors got the ball across the timeline on that last one. That's then Bismarck tipped back into the backcourt. Of course, that was I could be wrong on that, but I think that's why they didn't get a backcourt violation on a previous possession. Tip out of bounds by Keenholz along the baseline. It'll be a Bismarck throw-in from there. 34-19, 6:46 to play in the first half. The Governors scoring the first 5 of the second period. Looks like Lincoln Keenholz pointing out some possible blood on the floor or something. Just judging by the fact he looked at his forearm and maybe got a scratch, but something's going to need to be wiped up here. Quick pause in our action on the floor. Timeouts for any reason are sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre, your favorite Coke product. Casey Michelson will come out. It's almost like a wrestling match suddenly. We got a blood timeout. Sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling. By the way, speaking of wrestling, Pierre Riggs High hosts the State Youth AAU Wrestling Tournament tomorrow. So a full day of wrestling coming up tomorrow. Governor wrestlers competed here at Riggs last night. They beat Aberdeen Central 33-27. That's a tight one, but that wraps up Pierre's boys' regular season schedule. The girls, by the way, are at Harrisburg for a big invitational this weekend. All right, getting set to get at it again. Andre Austin will inbound. Gets it back and then dishes up to Jacob Smoody, top of the key, and Smoody will hit his third 3. This one hits on the top of the front of the rim, and it crawls across. Mayer trouble with the dribble, and this will be a takeaway or induced into a jump ball. Pierce fortunate to keep the possession here. Jackson Edmond actually now has a nose plug, so I think that's a pretty good sign of where the nose or the blood came. Ty Lutzen, a 5'10 junior, some quick hands to knock the ball loose from the dribble of Jacob Mayer. We've got a 34-22 ball game. 6:25 to go. Back at it once again. Second period. Govs led 29-19 at the end of one. Keenholz will set it up to Edmond on the high post. Now a handoff back to Keenholz down to the left block, but a quick pickup with the dribble from there. Mayer up top. Shot clock to 8. Mayer drives, and he's got a pretty one. Good. Down the middle of the lane against the trees for Jacob Mayer, who's been playing very well offensively. Austin closed off by Keenholz. Get it back here to Drew Hendrickson. Now to the baseline. Lutz it. Back to Hendrickson again. Austin stops, goes, drives. Keenholz tries to block, but Austin gets his first field goal of the night. Governors looking to break pressure, but Olsen will slow it up. Demons back within a dozen here, 36-24 Govs. There's Edmund to Heisler into the lane. And the feed is good. The finish is good. Quick fire Smoody for three. Good himself. His fourth three-pointer. Governors obviously have had trouble defending the three-point shot of late. And tonight, that could be a big, big problem. Mayer's pass tipped by Smoody. It's a takeaway for the Demons. Smoody gets it again, but Mayer right there. But Jacob will reach in and be called for his second personal foul. Over on the near sideline, 5:13 to play here in the first half. Kaiser and Kruger will check in for Olsen and Mayer. 2 for 2 swap in the backcourt for the Governors as Edmund, Keenholz, and Heisler. The big three stay in. Hendrickson, Smoody, Brady Swanson out for the Demons. Tayshawn Eaglestaff is back in there joining Andre Austin. Ross Fisher joins him, among others. Here is a potential, I think that might have been a block for Edmond, but Eaglestaff comes down with the loose ball off of a miss from Austin, and now a three-point shot resulting in a foul. It's in and out, no good for Ross Fisher, but then Heisler will send him to the free throw line to shoot not one, not two, but three foul shots. So Ross Fisher will get an opportunity on the line. Already 1 for 2 from that spot. We're just under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Fisher, first of 2, is good. Fourth team foul for Pierre. Here in the first half, Bismarck only 1 ding against them as a team so far. 38-28. Fisher looking to make it single digits. Can't get it done here. But it was a 3-shot foul, so Fisher will have one more opportunity. Jackson Edmond checking out. Carson Aharts is in for the Governors. Fisher 2 out of 4 on the line, looking for one more, and it's good here. 6 points for Ross Fisher, 3 from the stripe, 3 from outside the arc. It's a 9-point Pierre lead, 38-29. Pierre has led throughout. They scored the first 12 points of this game. That after they scored the first 11 against Huron on Tuesday night. Here's Heisler, who gets hit inside. He got triple teamed on the entry pass from Carson Aharts. And there's one thing that Brianna Kuzler talked about when we were talking keys to success. You got to be ready for convergence because Bismarck will send 3, maybe even 4 players at times right at you. You got to know somebody's open, but you got to keep your composure if you're standing there holding the basketball. Inbound to Kruger, over to Cousin Lincoln. Lincoln for 3, no good. In and out. Austin is down with the rebound. Governors up ahead, or rather the Bismarck Demons up ahead, and Austin will feed to the corner, and a 3-ball for Carter Henke is up and good. And Brianna Kuzler will take a timeout with 4:28 to play. Second period, Pierre on top, 38-31. Let's take a 30-second break. We're back with more after this Coca-Cola timeout. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
In today's ever-changing
properties. Purchasing or selling a home can be the largest investment
today's ever-changing housing market. You need a proactive mortgage lender who can guide you through every turn of the process, from your loan application all the way to closing. Jessica Jonkuk with First National Bank in Pierre is dedicated to providing that level of service to her customers and making your home purchasing dreams a reality. Call Jessica today at 605-201-5254 or visit firstnationalbanks.com.
Where Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by more of your Pierre Sports marketing partners, including Wegner Auto, Stelkin Peterson, Lingo, Walti Jones, LLP, Red Rosa, Pitts Design and Build, Olinger Law Firm, the Pierre Dental Clinic, the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, and our fine men and women of the South Dakota National Guard Pierre Sports marketing partners. Bismarck changing their defense up just a little bit, 1-2-2, a lot like what Coach Wilhelm saw out of the Governors when he watched them on film recently. 38-32. This game's getting a little more interesting. The Governors have led throughout. Keenholz down to Kaiser, and as he tries to save it, looking to get it back to Kruger, but they'll misfire. Bismarck doesn't get a hand on it. The Governors turn it over for the 7th time here in the first half. Bismarck only with 1 turnovers so far. Austin on the move against Aharts. Can't get this one off the square. Didn't use enough of the square. Keenholz down with a rebound. Andre Austin struggling on the floor, especially in the paint so far. Still a 6-point Pierre lead. They could use a bucket here. Keenholz backing in. Kicks it out to Kaiser. He'll fire at 3 and hit. Swish for Cade Kaiser. Yes, he hits his first of the night. Third triple for the Governors, and they lead by 9. As Fisher's on the move, but stops in the lane. Gets it back to Eaglestaff. He will challenge Aharts. Aharts wins the battle. He'll get the rebound. Eaglestaff's layup rims in and out. Now Heisler again. Wanted a jam, but he is called for the travel. And that could be worth another look. He actually stuttered his step or hesitated as he took the bouncer from Carson Aharts. But on that stutter step, which kind of looked like a step in itself, then he went up for the layup. He's going to jam it home, but the Governors will turn it over once again. 41-32 Pierre. Austin against Keenholz, trying to stay as straight up as he can. Back to Smoody, who's on the move. Smoody's been hot from outside the arc, but he's looking for one here from Henke. That's no good, but the rebound is tipped to Austin. He'll kick it back out. And here's another 3. Shooter on the floor as it turns out, but Edmond will take the Smoody miss, and they'll head up the floor. The Governors will, left to right. Edmond now dishes across. Keenholz, the great finish, but what a pass by Jackson Edmond. Around the defender. Keenholz with his second throwdown of the night. The Governors with 5 overall. 43-32. They lead by 11. They've scored 4 in a row. 2.5 minutes to play here in a fun first half. Austin, slow playing a bit. Now he'll go against Edmond. That one off the glass and good. There's your Andre Austin moment, the 6'1 sophomore, showing what he can do. Keenholz will throw a long one. Aharts has to get up and get it. He does. Here's Edmond stumbling. No good. Heisler on the backside. Yes, sir. With another jam. The Governors continue to toss him in and throw him down. 2 minutes to go. First half, back to an 11-point Pierre lead. Here comes on the move Carson Henke, and they're going to count this one. Good drive as Henke hits, and the Governors guilty of a foul. Kruger, the guilty party here. That'll be his first, team's 5th. And more group substitutions for the Demons. Eaglestaff is back in. He'll be joined by Quinn Hafner. Carter Henke as well. Just under 2 minutes to play. Chance to finish off the and one here. 3-point play potential, and it's good for Carson Henke. 45-37. Demons are back within 8 here. Bismarck, don't know if we mentioned it earlier, but their average score, I believe we did, 78 points to the good, 74 to the opponents. This is a high-scoring team, and again, that's usually in a 36-minute ball game. Tonight, of course, we'll play 32 minutes of regulation. Here with the lead, up ahead, Keenholz will feed it ahead to Heisler. He'll lay it up and in. Got that one in ahead of Smoody. Ben Heisler with a heck of a game already. 18 points here in the first half. Govs lead by 10. There's Henke on the move. Keenholz might have got a finger on it. Shot up short. Edmond up ahead. And now Kruger to Keenholz. Back to Brecken up top. Kruger to Edmond. Underneath, there's Olsen. Had to collect it. He gets it to Heisler. Patience for the Governors, but an NBA 3 for Keenholz is up no good. And the rebound is down to Hafner. Keenholz 1 out of 4 from outside. 1:15 to play. First half. Henke down to the corner here. Finds Hafner, and this pass will be stolen by Heisler. Benjamin across. Picks up the dribble on the top of the key. Finds Edmond inside. And an offensive foul called here. Edmond put the shoulder down, and Eaglestaff hits the deck. So an offensive foul here on Jackson Edmond. Edmond still working with nose plugs here. Needed a new one. 62 seconds to play. We're in the first half. 47-37. Yep, we're short of halftime so far. Scoring-wise, this game's going to resemble, for the Governors' sake, the game that they played a couple of weeks ago up at Aberdeen. But that one was 84-82. in 40 minutes of play. Double overtime. Eagle staff stumbles. He'll fall down and be called for a travel. Governor defense gave him a little extra to think about there. 47-37. I saw Tayshawn Eaglestaff play once as a member of Cheyenne Eagle Butte, and really good to see this young man playing in Bismarck and making a big contribution to what they're doing. It's been a process, talking to Coach Wilhelm about the former CEB Brave. Here's Kruger. He'll dribble, step up, three-pointer, top of the key, no good. Rebound is tipped, and right there Olsen, but he'll miss it on the putback attempt. Tough break for the Governors. Austin will come out of there with it, still with it, and he'll drive the distance and score. Not up high on that one. 6 points for Austin, all in the quarter. 15 seconds. The Governors will try to finish one off here. Olsen backs it out. Now he'll give it to Keenholz. 10 seconds, down to 7. Keenholz against Austin. Feeds inside Edmond. Next pass up. Heisler, reverse, good! And the Governors will finish off in style our first half of play, a half in which they score 49 points. They'll take a 10-point lead into the break. Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Pierre 49, the Demons 39. The 10-point lead at the end of one, still intact in favor of the Governors. The scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre, and we go to halftime, which in itself is sponsored by Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial. You'll find them in the Northridge Plaza in Pierre. Having fun on a Friday night. We're back in 3 minutes. This is Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 DRG News.
Pro Air is a locally family-owned business that has been taking care of farmers' aerial needs since 2020. With locations in Letcher and Miller, Dakota Pro Air is able to provide service to a large area. Ground conditions too wet, or just don't want those sprayer tracks in your field? Give Dakota Pro Air a call for all your chemical and fertilizer application needs at 605-248-2314.
Hey, Tyler with Summit Contracting here. Let's talk about building on your farm. One of the great things about working with Summit Contracting is that we are the farm builders. We build premium grain systems and any structure that goes on your farm. It's never too early to start a project. We'll create a layout to ensure your structures are perfectly placed for today and the future. Let's get started on your farm project at buildsummit.com.
The foundation for how we do business is right in our initials, W-E. We. Everything we do is a partnership. We understand solving the many complex challenges growers face every day takes teamwork. And when we succeed, we do it together. That's the power of we.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Starting a John Deere dealership during the Depression took guts and vision. But C.J. Grossenberg was determined to help the community. He supplied more than equipment. He supplied a better way of life for his neighbors. Today, the family business is still going strong. Because round here, Grossenberg proves our values to our community every day. Grossenberg Implement is celebrating 85 years and is fourth-generation family-owned and operated.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads. Dimmick Cheese.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
Acres Ahead is back with AgTegra Cooperative. Now is the time to secure product, lock in early season prices, and receive delayed payment terms on your agronomy inputs. Fertilizer, seed, and crop protection purchases from Acres Ahead also qualify for triple play grain premiums, diesel discounts, and feed discounts. Contact your local AgTegra agronomist to learn more on how Acres Ahead can maximize your farm's earning potential straight from the start. AgTegra Cooperative. Strong, stable, dependable.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose Bank West. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
Oh, why am I so sore?
There are everyday moments.
We can totally do this ourselves.
That hurt.
And there are epic moments.
This'll be epic!
Yeah, that was awesome.
When a moment creates a health need, visit the experts at Avera Orthopedics.
Hi, Doc. My knee.
We'll help you move forward so you can tell the story.
Shoulder, my elbow.
Your winning destination from Access Health, Fort Pierre, assuring access to quality health care.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX FM, Pierre. Eyes on the road, none on your phone.
Welcome back to Riggs High Gym as the Governor's Cup is up for grabs. The Governors have led the distance so far, scoring the first 12 of the game. They lead 49-39 over the Bismarck Demons here at the half as we get set to go to the third period. Welcome back. I'm Brian Oakland in Bismarck on KGFX. A slow start for both teams. They're 9 minutes in, 9 to go in the 18-minute first half, and the Governors are down 9-5 to Bismarck. Bismarck came here and won that game last year. The Governors have won 13 of 15 so far this season. Here we go as Bismarck is going left to right in road maroon with the white numbers and trim here on the green floor. The Pierre Governors, Andre Austin drives left side, but might have expected more of a challenge that never really came, and it's off the mark. Lincoln Keenholz with the rebound. A dipsy-do attempt from Ben Heisler, though, is up no good, and Tayshawn Eaglestaff will rebound. Eaglestaff gets it back, pops a three up top, and that won't go. Heisler will rebound. Already having to get in the groove once again, both players and fans and announcers alike. Here's a steal by Andre Austin as he'll drive and kick out. 4-3. It is Carter Henke, his second of the games. Bismarck strikes first in the second half, and they cut it to a 7-point game, 49-42. Jacob Mayer on the move. Comes to a stop, feeds, leaves it with Keenholz and Lincoln for three. The answer by the Governors. Jacob Mayer with a season high, probably a career high 6 assists, at least to my recollection. There's a nice drive. Eaglestaff looks good as a Demon, 52-44. 8-point lead. Kruger, Mayer, Keenholz, Edmund, Heisler, the starting five out there for the Governors. Mayer trying to get it back to Kruger. Loose ball. Brecken, he tried to go up too, but he loses control and he couldn't get it to go. Henke down with a rebound. Here comes Austin. Well, the Governors just needed a layup on that one instead. Eaglestaff pulls up from the left elbow. That's too strong. There's Preston Lemaire who comes in and takes the rebound right away from Jackson Edmond. He'll lay it up and in with a nice little reverse himself. Now Edmond with the flying baby jam this time. Jackson Edmond up and good. He's got 10 points. 54-46. Pierre back to an 8-point advantage. I didn't see if that was really a throwdown. It was kind of just a make sure it goes kind of an effort there. Turnaround shot here for Henke, up no good. And Mayer down with it. Governors now right to left across the timeline as you watch this one at drgnews.com. GoGovs.live. 5:35 to play here in the third. Govs by 8 in a high-scoring game. 49-39 was our halftime score. Glad to have you making us a part of your Friday night. There's Keenholz from Mayer again. Lincoln with back-to-back triples. He's got 15 in the game. Now Austin against Keenholz. Back to Eaglestaff. He will drive. Nope, he'll pull up. Try to get it back. Keenholz, look out, incoming. Yes, Keenholz. High-flying Lincoln Keenholz, Dominique style. There, the Governors take a 13-point lead with 5:05 to play in the third quarter. Full timeout called by the Demons. It's Pierre 59, Bismarck 46. We'll take a 60-second break, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling and Pierre. We're back with more Pierre Governor basketball.
This winter, sip on a
Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Synergy Sign Company, the area's newest sign company in Platte. We offer signage solutions for your business, from custom signs and banners to digital displays, autographics, and more. We'll help your business create a memorable impression. Synergy Sign Company, from custom signs to digital displays. Give us a call at 605-337-2686 or visit us online at synergysignco.com.
The high-flying Bismarck Demons being met up by the high-flying, maybe the higher-flying Pierre Governors. 7 dunks by the Governors now. The last one, the prettiest, by Lincoln Keenholz on a breakaway layup off of a top-of-the-key steal. Bismarck trying to settle things down, and they'll get a Carter Henke drive. As right there in the way is that guy, Lincoln Keenholz, and an offensive foul going to be called on Carter Henke. That'll be his first team foul for the Demons in the second half. There was one from Tayshawn Eaglestaff in the first half. Those are the only 2 fouls in this game for Bismarck as a whole. Pressure broken again. Governors down to the right block. Dangerous pass, though. Heisler back to Kruger. Henke almost took it away, but Kruger hauled it in, and the Governors will set up in the half court here. Leading 59-46. Governors have scored the last 7 in this game, as Bismarck had it down to 6 at one point. This is Kruger against Henke. Governors down to 10 on the shot clock. Boring. Just kidding. Here's Keenholz to Edmond. Pump fake. It's up, and it's good over the top of Tayshawn Eaglestaff. Got to keep these guys moving here. Up on the top of the key on the move is Carson Henke. Off the bench in there. Eaglestaff to Carter Henke. Heisler will deny a 3. On the move here comes Quinn Hafner. He's off the bench as well. Now to Carson. Out to Carter. 3 ball this time. No good. Henke misses. Kruger will rebound on the backside. Trouble in the backcourt for the Governors, but Luke Olson will get it across. Olson in there. Here's Keenholz to Edmond. Slam it again. Slam Central Station. The Governors with 8 so far. 63-46. Yes, Heisler will reach in on Carter Henke. It's just good ball movement. All of the Governors right now, I think they absolutely love this style of play as long as they can keep gas in their tanks. You know, this is Bismarck's style to play up and down. We just kind of wonder if the Governors have, a threshold where all of a sudden they start running out of gas. Don't know if that's going to happen. Certainly doesn't seem like that's going to happen, but we'll find out. Andre Austin needs to find somebody to throw it into. He'll send it to the backcourt, and Jacob Smoody, just in off the bench, will run it down. He'll bring it back left or right. Smoody with 4 threes in this game, has Cade Kaiser blanketing him. But he'll find Preston Lemaire. Lemaire will drive against Heisler and pump fake. Heisler with a block shot. And as Edmond grabs the rebound, Lemaire wants it back, but he'll be called for the reach and his first personal foul. So the Governors get a takeaway there. And again, what was a 6-point lead has turned into a double-digit advantage for the Governors. I think their biggest lead of the game right now, it's 17 points, 63-46. Christian Bush in there, gets it to Keenholz. Dangerous pass there. Lemaire almost got a hand on it, but here's Edmond. High post, underneath Bush. Pump fake, gets 2 Demons to fly by, and then he'll lay it up and in with the bunny. Good patience for Christian Bush. Smoody, no patience at all, but that is his rhythm as he gets his 5th 3-ball of the night. 15 points to lead Bismarck. Keenholz coming back. 65-49 updated score. Keenholz will find Kaiser left side up on the top of the key. Now to Luke Olson. Back to Lincoln in the wing. Right side in front of the Governor bench. Pass hauled in here by Edmond. He'll pump fake, and this is up and good. Jackson Edmond with 8 in the quarter. 16 on the game. Keenholz getting his assist numbers up to a season high. Smoody drives in the lane, kicks it back to Austin. A little bit of a stumble. Bush helping out with the defense. Somehow Austin came out of there, but Keenholz gets the block of the shot. And Edmond rebounds off the glass again. Good job by all 3 of those Governors involved. 18-point Governor lead. Edmond starts it at the high post. Down to the corner, Bush, and had it knocked away, but he picks it up. Now to Keenholz, 4-3. It's good. Bush with the keep alive. Lincoln Keenholz feeling that feeling here in the third quarter. He's got 20 points, along with Heisler's 20. Edmond with a block, but there's a foul in here, too. And Keenholz was lobbying his case, but either he or Jackson Edmond will get the foul. And it's going to be Edmond. So, shooting foul here. Jackson Edmond's second personal. Nobody for the Governors has more than 2, but Mayer, Heisler, and Edmond all fit that category. 70-49. We still have 1:46 to go, third quarter. Austin gets 2 at the free throw line. His first is up and good. He'll get another one. Keenholz and Edmond will check out. Standing O from some folks in the crowd. Kaiser and Mayer and Heisler back in to join Bush and Olson. So Mayer and Heisler, the only starters in there right now for the Governors, as Austin's second free throw is too strong. Off the back of the rim, no good. Heisler rebounds. Kaiser back to Olson. Governors will have to find ways to get it across the timeline. Olson with some good head movements. Here's Bush up, out to Mayer. Passes on the 3. Now finds Heisler. Right side, outside. Pass tipped by Eaglestaff, but he gets it to Mayer. Good keep alive there for Heisler. Mayer on the move. Tayshawn Eaglestaff says, get that out of here. It'll still be Governor ball. They'll have to throw in from underneath with 10 seconds on the shot clock. 1:21 to play. I think this is good for the Governors to slow it down without Edmond and Keenholz in there. Inbound to Bush. He gets it quickly back into Heisler, but the shot up no good. Carter Henke out of there with it. Here's Austin for 3 for the first time, and it's good. Andre Austin. First 3-point attempt of the night. Gets it to go. The inbound comes all the way into the front court. Bush tries to get it back, but he wasn't quite sure, I believe, whom he was throwing it to. It'll be tipped by Ross Fisher and out of bounds on the near side. 70-53, Governors lead. As Mayer will get it into Kaiser. Shot clock still with plenty on it. Game clock is under a minute now. 50 seconds counting down. We're in the third. The Govs led by 10 at the end of 1, 10 at the end of 2. They're leading by 17 here, late third. Inside Olson, turnaround shot, it's up and good. Luke Olson at 5'8", the sophomore, he is an offensive threat. Austin with a good move, top of the key, layup no good. Eaglestaff rebounds, he's fouled on the way back up. He'll go to the line. 32 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Had a girls score, by the way, in an 18-minute first half. It was only 9-5. Now Pierre leading 22-18 with 2:25 to play in the first half. They started a half hour later than we did. So when this is done, we'll still have some girls basketball to go to, we'll assume. Eaglestaff to shoot a pair. First one, no good. The foul goes to Luke Olson. That's his first. Heisler and Olson will check out. And Edmond and Keenholz are back in for the last 32 seconds of the third period. As Eaglestaff's second free throw is a good one. Tayshawn with 8 in his return to Southern Dakota. Shot clock off here. Mayer's pass, though, stolen by Henke. He'll take it back to the front court. Austin spinning against Kaiser. He kicks it out. On the move, Lemaire. Good drive, and this one is up and good. Preston Lemaire makes it a 16-point game. Now 8 seconds to play. Keenholz got to push it ahead, but he throws it over the top of Edmond. And the Governors with a back-to-back turnovers here in the last half minute of the third quarter. And Bismarck will have just under 5 seconds to try to close this quarter of play out. Kruger going to speed his way in. Christian Bush will check out. The Kruger's job to cover the shooter, Jacob Smoody, who's got 5 threes in this game already. 16-point lead for the Governors. Austin speeds it across to Keenholz. Stumbles, throws one up, and it's off the mark. No good. We'll go to the fourth. We're on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's the Governors 72, the Bismarck Demons 56. Scoreboard sponsored by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. As we take a 60-second break, we're back for quarter number 4 next. This is Pierre Governor basketball. River 92.7.
Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer. 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
9762.
Back at Ringside Gym, the Governors outscore the Demons 23-17 in the third period. A 49-39 halftime advantage has grown to 16 right now, 72-56. It was as much as 21 at 70-49 not too long ago. Governors start the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Keenholz to Cade Kaiser. Inside Jackson Edmond, and there's a foul. Edmond's shot comes up short, but he'll go to the free throw line. And as we start our fourth quarter, 15 seconds in, the Govs will shoot their first free throw of the night. Foul on 34, Jacob Smoody, which will be his first. Edmond hits the free throw. And he'll get another one. Governors have had a good time playing offense tonight. They played some pretty good defense overall as well. They lead by 17. Edmond looking for one more, and he goes 2 for 2. Jackson doing a heck of a job lately from the free throw line. He has 18 points. Keenholz and Heisler have 20. Edmond looks destined to join them in that category. Here is Andre Austin, top of the key, driving on Kruger, backing him in, shot up short, rebound tip to Keenholz, and the Governors head back the other way. Well, they're slowed up in the backcourt. Keenholz to Kaiser, now up ahead to Edmond, and Jackson falls down with it, and he'll lose it out of bounds somehow, some way. That foot just went right out from underneath Jackson Edmond. Big fella went down, and Governors will turn it over for the 13th time. Governor girls leading at the half in Bismarck, 22-21. Low scoring game up there up north. Here is a 3-ball on the kick out by Austin. Shot rained in from the corner by Carson Henke. Off the bench, his first 3-ball of the night. Edmonds' pass this time is tipped, I believe, by that same guy, Carson Henke. Now Smoody for 3. Short on the front of the rim. Carson Henke is in there again. Offensive rebound. Quinn Hafner back to Smoody. Now Austin setting it up again. Crossing over against Keenholz. Smoody spins. Good player to think that he's off the bench, but he's kind of the leader offensively, that second line. Keenholz somehow ends up on the floor as Austin drives. And a foul will be called. Governor fans going to get restless. Might have been a hard screen on Keenholz. Then again, he might have just got his feet crossed up. I'm not sure. It's a third foul, though, for Jacob Mayer. That sends Andre Austin to the free throw line to shoot 2. 6:38 to play, fourth quarter. First one's off the mark, though, no good. Hafner, Lemaire, Smoody checking out. Ross Fisher, Tayshawn Eaglestaff, and Grady Swanson, a 5'11 junior. Played a couple of tours of duty in that first half. First time in the second half here. Austin, second one coming here. 15-point Governor lead. Free throw here, rims in and out, no good. Keenholz, or rather Kruger, tips it to Keenholz. Austin 1 out of 4 on the free throw line. Keenholz across the stripe. Gets it to Kruger, now Edmond. Left elbow. Jackson, space opened up. Jump hook in the lane and the pretty spin move, and Jackson has 20 in this game. Hit that one with the offhand. The right side, 76-59. Govs by 17 again. Austin penetrates, but he'll find Hankey. Carson back out to Fisher. Keeps it alive, and he'll scoop with the right hand on the left side. And Jacob Mayer can't believe the call, but he is going to pick up number 4 here. There's a good example, I think, of how fun Bismarck is to watch. Ross Fisher, the 5'9 sophomore, he was quite a ways away, even back off the left block. He's trying to scoop one in with the right hand, and I'm sure those are the shots that these Demons will hit more often than not. This one didn't go, but he gets free throws out of it, and he's just hit his 7th point, making the first of 2 free throws. Kaiser and Mayer checking out. Heisler and Olsen are back in. Governor Basketball brought to you in part, by the way, by your Pierre Sports Marketing sponsors, namely Bank West, Beck Motors, the Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Brittany Shufflebine Agency, and Capital City Motors in Pierre. As Fisher hits the second one, too. Here comes Heisler, reverse, good. Governor press break, turns into 2 again, 78-61. On the move, Carter Henke. Out to Swanson. He'll drive on Kruger, but pick up his dribble at the free throw line. Now to Carson Henke, to Carter Henke, right wing. Puts it in motion again. Swanson out on the left side this time into the lane. The kick out here to Fisher. He gets around his man, but the layup on the baseline, no good. Got his own rebound, then makes a tougher effort with the left hand, and that is good. Good keep alive there for Ross Fisher. Still a 15-point lead as Kruger is tripped up by Fisher. Foul on the floor. It's only the 3rd for the Demons in the second half. I've got them with 6 fouls, make it 5 as a team. Actually, this will be the 4th for the Demons in the second half, so I've missed a couple of them, but 7 fouls as a team the entire game for Bismarck. 5:21 to play. Governors will inbound right in front of their bench. It'll be Olsen from Kruger. Luke Olsen setting it up, the sophomore. To the senior Kruger, to the senior Heisler. Now Olsen back on the near side. Skips it across. Lincoln Keenholz lets one fly by. Dribble, pop, 3, good. Lincoln Keenholz is 4 for 4 from outside the arc in the second half. He has 23 points. Keenholz with 23, Heisler 22, Edmond has 20. There's a tip away by Jackson Edmond. He'll be fed ahead, and Eaglestaff with the push from behind. Edmond reaches up and puts it down with one hand. And the and one coming. The hoop and the arm. Edmond started it. Got it back. Gets the chance at a 3-point play. The Governors lead by 20 all of a sudden. Again, 83-63. Eaglestaff's foul is his second. Free throw, good. I think that was Eaglestaff who put it, who pushed Edmond from behind, but they called it on Smoody. At any rate, Edmond finishes the 3-point play. Smoody wants 3 back, but he's short from the left wing this time. Kruger rebounds. The Governors get it ahead. Heisler to Edmond. Underneath, there's Olsen, and it's good. Luke Olsen with the bunny. 87-63. Austin, jump step and a stop. He'll feed underneath to Quinn Hafner. Now Eaglestaff up top. Edmond denies the 3-point shot. Here's Austin. He's got space. He'll fire, but up no good. Loose basketball that gets back to Andre Austin. Now underneath, he feeds Eaglestaff, who is up and good for 2. Tayshawn Eaglestaff with 10 points now. Olsen pushes one to the front court from out of bounds. Good pass there for Luke Olsen. Found Edmond, and everybody else catches up. The Governors will slow it up just a bit. 87-65 our score. Governors already with the season high, and we still have 3.5 minutes to play. Season high on the scoreboard. This is Heisler, right side. Up to Keenholz, now Kruger. Kruger inside to Edmond. Right hand, jump hook, no good. Eaglestaff gets him this time. Jackson Edmond will go to the free throw line once again. Eaglestaff gets his second on the board here. 3:22 to play. 87-65. Only game of the weekend for the Governors. They get tomorrow night off. They've got Tuesday games, Tuesday and Thursday next week. Tuesday at home against Brookings. And then we go to the world's only Corn Palace in Mitchell on Thursday to follow the Govs here on River 92.7. First free throw for Edmond is good. Lincoln Keenholz checking out. Cade Kaiser in. The lead to 23. One more. Make it the biggest lead of the game, and Jackson Edmond has it. It's 5. He's 5 for 5. He has 26. He will check out. What a ball game for the Governors. They have come to play tonight. Good indication maybe of the style that really suits them well. And this fast-paced offense. There's Andre Austin. That's how good he is. Tough shot is off the glass and good. Kaiser gets it up ahead to Ben Heisler. As Fisher tries to get him from behind, and just before anything happens, Brianna Kuzler takes a timeout. Timeout on the floor. It's sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling and Beer with 3:05 to play. We'll take a full 60 with the Governors here, leading 89-67. River 92.7. The Lariat Lane.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Back at Riggs High Gym, out of a Governor timeout. Govs having quite a night. 89-67, leading by a 22 spot. Here's we welcome you back. Christian Bush, Reckon Kruger, Ben Heisler, Luke Olsen in there. Olsen looking to drive, and the Demons got it knocked away, and it's kicked out of bounds by Luke Olsen. It'll be a turnover for the Govs. They're 15th on the night. Governors getting Josh Switzer in as Ben Heisler checking out. Heisler, Edmond, Keenholz, all over 20 points here tonight. The crowd loves it. What a crowd. What a crowd here at Riggs High tonight, to say the least. Demons might get some new people in there, but they still have Ross Fisher driving. And here's Luke Olsen impeding progress, and a foul will be called on the floor. This is the last to give of the Governors. The second personal, though, for Olsen. Think about the Demons. Just about everybody plays. Actually, I've got 18 names on the roster, and they play 13 on a regular basis. Here comes Andre Austin, short, but a foul call here. And with these guys on the floor for the Governors right now, slowing this game up, sending the Demons to the free throw line. Brecken Kruger picks up his second personal. And Andre Austin gets back to the free throw line. First one this time, though, is short. Tayshawn Eaglestaff will check out. Carter Henke will join him. Bismarck with a good start to the second half, leading the Governors now 28-22 in the girls' game up north of the border. See who else is in here. Ty Lutzen is 5'10 junior on for the second time tonight. Number 15 is Grant Bieber, a 6-foot freshman. So the bench is being emptied a little bit by Coach Jordan Wilhelm. Drew Hendrickson, a starter, back in there, but he hasn't played an awful lot tonight. Austin came up short on the second free throw. Struggling from that spot tonight. Here's Switzer to Olsen. Now Kaiser, the Governors, back in business with 2:20 to play. Olsen on the weave to Switzer, dribbling. Far side to near, finds Christian Bush, and the Governors will chew more time off the clock. Up top, Kruger. Now to Bush. Turns around, shot is altered, in fact blocked by Hendrickson. Caught out of the fly by Austin. Andre on the move. Gets it outside Grady Swanson. Good drive, but a little too strong, and a Josh Switzer rebound. Senior getting in on the act for the Governors. Kruger up ahead, finds Olsen, and the Governors will take a timeout here. Make sure everybody's on the same page, as you got guys who aren't getting a lot of varsity minutes in there right now. $1:43 to play. It's 89-67. Quick 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. This is Governor basketball.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
Governor basketball welcoming you back. Sponsored in part by Pierre Sports Marketing sponsors, including Avera Orthopedics and Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Overhead Door, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and our friends and partners at Live Ticket, giving you Governor basketball. More JVs in there for the Governors. Dawson Getz is on, as is Miles Doyle. Doyle's got it now. Back to Olsen, who fires from three-point range with 4 seconds on the shot clock on the mark, but a little too strong. No good. Carson Hankey down with the rebound. Up ahead to Grady Swanson. Now to the left side. Corner. Hendrickson brings it back. Now to Bieber. Grant Bieber driving, but this left side attempt is up and in and out. No good. Good effort there by the 6-footer. Dawson Getz with the rebound. Getz had I believe a 23-point ball game earlier in the JV effort. Switzer drives to the baseline, but steps on the line, and that'll be ruled out of bounds by Louis Young. Got to give credit to the officials in this game. They've been running up and down the floor themselves. Louis Young, Jeremy Michelson, Corey Edson. Two of them significantly younger than one other one. But Louis doing a good job, too. Here's Hankey down on the left block. Up, no good. Didn't use the square that time. Miles Doyle with the rebound. And the Governors are going to go on to get the victory here, and they're going to get the Governor's Cup since for the first time since the late 1990s. Of course, there was 22 years in there we didn't play in this game. 13 seconds left, and the Governors will dribble this one out. Shot clock is off. The Governors going to get their 10th win of the season, and maybe their most fun victory as well. Final score on your Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The crowd in appreciation coming to their feet. It's the Governors 89 and the Bismarck Demons 67. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Boy, lots to talk about in this one. When we come back after a 3-minute break, we'll get into our post game, which is sponsored by Family Dental. They've got offices in Pierre and in Gettysburg, and we get a conversation with head coach Brianna Kuzler, maybe a player or two up here once again, as we had the other night. A lot of fun to talk about this one. When we return, we've got your Hermanson Endodontics big plays of the game, your player of the game from Cowboy Country Stores also. All coming up in the Family Dental postgame, which will begin in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball. Your official voice of the Govs is River 92.7 and online at drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
It's pretty obvious the world is moving faster than ever, and that means my health sometimes takes a back seat. Pressing pause on life to call for an appointment, shuffle my afternoon schedule, drive across town for a doctor's appointment sometimes feels impossible. My day just got better because I'm feeling better with the help of Avera Now. I can use my mobile device or computer for an online video visit that allows me to see a provider for urgent care conditions 24/7. Technology that fits my life with the quality health care of Avera. Learn how to begin at avera.org/now.
The 2023 Chevy Blazer from Beck Motor Company has quickly become a trendsetter. The stylish yet sporty SUV has all the conveniences you need, along with a few extra. Amazing cargo space, huge color touchscreen, standard remote start are just the beginning of the features that you'll find on the Chevy Blazer. Check it out online, beck-motors.com. Then stop in and test drive today. Beck Motor Company, Pierre.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
Hey, a great ball game for the Pierre Governors tonight. An 89-67 win, high scoring, and like we talked with Coach Brianna Kuzler in the pregame, the possibility of maybe beating the Bismarck Demons at their own game. And I think mission accomplished as the Governors scored the first 12 points of the first quarter. The athleticism of the Governors breaking that Bismarck pressure really set the Govs up with a lot of high percentage shots, a lot of dunks in this game tonight. The Governors get 9. We'll debate on a 10th. There was a baby jam in there from Jackson Edmond at one point, and maybe we'll give that to him. Maybe 10 dunks tonight. But the Governors, they were the high-flying team in this one. Of course, Bismarck has a younger team than what we saw last year. Only one senior on that team. They're going to be a lot of fun themselves to watch in the next few years. And this style of play, as long as Jordan Wilhelm is around, is not going away anytime soon for Bismarck. But tonight was the Governor's night as the Governor's Cup is back home in south of the border here in Pierre. Here with a 22-point victory. They led it all quarter, stops 29-19 at the end of one. A 2020 second quarter made it 49-39 at the end of the first half of play. The Governors got the offense going again. We questioned at one time as Bismarck closed within 6 at one point if maybe the Governors are going to have a threshold in the gas tank, so to speak. But as it turned out, the Govs came back and scored 11 points in a row. Suddenly that lead was back up to 17. And then suddenly they built it to 21 or more at one point. I remember at one spot it was 70-49. And the Governors, they had enough in the tank. The Govs definitely worthy of bringing that Governor's Cup trophy back here to Pierre. And look at the shot percentages tonight. Govs went 23 of 33 on the floor in the first half. They had 15 of 21 in the second half. A lot of points in the paint, as you might expect, as we've talked about with all of these dunks, but they got it done from outside the arc as well. Lincoln Keenholz went 4 of 4 from long range in the second half. Govs have overall 38 of 54 on the floor, 7 of 10 from outside the arc. I've got to adjust that. That's going to be 7 out of, 9, 10, 13. 7 of 13 from long range. That's better than 50%. Govs will take it. 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Oddly enough, all 6 attempts coming in the fourth quarter. And as it turns out, all 6 attempts by Jackson Edmond. Eddie's going to lead the way with 26 points tonight. Tack on at least 11 rebounds in this one. But the Governors get 3 players in double figures, not just 10 or more, but 20 or more. Edmond with 26. Keenholz with 23 points. Ben Heisler will tack on 22 as well. And the rest of the Governors chipping in with 3 or 4 apiece, but 4 points from Christian Bush, 4 for Luke Olson off the bench, and 4 from Jacob Mayer, Brecken Kruger, and Cade Kaiser with 3-pointers apiece. Also had Governor JVs helping out in this one. Carson Ahart's got minutes but didn't score in this game as well. But Dawson Getz, Miles Doyle, Josh Switzer all coming in off the bench. And even though no scoring was needed as it turned out, but still good to get a part of this one, I think, for each one of those guys. 89 points on the board for the Governors. That's a season high. Thought at one point they might get well over 90, maybe even scare 100, but the lead was too big. The JVs came in fact, as it turned out. I think the Governors went the last 2.5 minutes or so without scoring in this game, but they still get a season-high 89. As for the Demons, they'll go 12 of 33. It was rough in the first half, 10 of 25 in the second half. Give the Governor defense a lot of credit in this one. They really took Bismarck out of their normal game. Bismarck hitting just 22 out of 58 on the floor, 11 of 23 from the three-point range, and just 10 of 18 from the stripe. They'll get 4 players in double figures. Jacob Smoody with 5 threes, a 6'3 sophomore off the bench, sharp shooter. He'll finish with 15 to lead the Demons. Andre Austin with 12 points in this one, and that's one guy I believe that the Governors really, in controlling Andre Austin, the Governors controlled this game defensively, even though there were a lot of points put up on the board. But Austin held to 12 tonight. Tayshaun Eaglestaff, the former Cheyenne Eagle Butte Brave, with 10 points. Drew Hendrickson with, let's make that Ross Fisher, with a solid 10-point effort off the bench for the Demons. Carson Henke will finish with 6. Carter Henke with 6. Preston Lemaire with 6. And Quinn Hafner with a couple of free throws. And Carter Henke, as I recall, a year ago, really seemed to have a hot hand from outside the arc. Governors were able to control him offensively tonight as well. 67 on the board for the Demons. 89, though, for the Pierre Governors. A lot of rebounding by the Govs with 36 pulled down in relation to just 19 for Bismarck. Bismarck gets their own offensive rebounds 9 times over, but the Governors getting all the one-and-dones, which was key to success, according to Coach Kuzler, and a 36-19 advantage rebounding in favor of the Governors, even though Bismarck with a 9-3 edge on the offensive glass. And again, leading the way for the Governors in double figures, Jackson Edmond with 11. But Ben Heisler, Lincoln Keenholz, even Luke Olson getting in the rebounding side of things, and the Governors doing a good job on that end. I'm going to try to do some quick counting here for Ben Heisler with 5, 6, 7 rebounds. That's pretty good effort there. The Governors were ball hawking tonight. Govs with 16 turnovers. Of course, you turn up the pace, you're going to turn the ball over. That's a little more than average 16, but I think they're averaging double-figure turnovers anyway. Bismarck actually only 6 turnovers in this game. But stat of the night, how about 27 assists? The Governor ball movement, again, comes up big. And Keenholz with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assists in this one. Jacob Mayer with 7. In fact, Luke Olson with 4 assists, and other guys are doing that job very well also, and that was a fun stat to keep track of, as the assists for the Governors as they win this one by 22. In fact, Bismarck with 13 assists unofficially as well. Your final score is 89-67, and the scoreboard again brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Plenty more to come, including a conversation with Brianna Kuzler when our Family Dental postgame continues after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to more Pierre Governor basketball, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Hey, DQ fans, spread the love with February's Blizzard Treat of the Month, Triple Truffle. It blends peanut butter, fudge, caramel truffles, and of course, that world-famous DQ soft serve. You heard that right, not one, not two, but 3 of the best truffles from the chocolate box. Show your love to that someone special this month with the Triple Truffle Blizzard Treat. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Hey guys, this is Truett Rogers, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota here in Pierre, South Dakota. And I just want to let you guys know about this beautiful white 2017 Ford F-150 Lariat with 84,000 miles. Loaded up with leather, nav, adaptive cruise, and heated and cooled seats, and a whole ton more. Priced today at $36,995. Stop in at Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota at 518 East Sioux Ave in Pierre. Visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com or call 605-224-7378 and ask for me, Truett Rogers.
Have you found yourself worrying about inflation and market volatility? Considering what should I do? Can I do anything? Am I going to be okay? The Ranky Gray team has been coaching their clients through these tumultuous times for over 35 years. Let us discover what easy, time-tested adjustments can be made for you. For a free second opinion, our team can be reached at 605-224-5959. Let's start today.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC. A registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
We're back at Rigside Gym. Family Dental postgame continues. Governors improving to 10-6 on the season with an 89-67 win over the Bismarck Demons. Demons on their season schedule falling to 8-9. They've got 3 games left in their regular season, and they'll get into region and hopefully for them state tournament play in the next couple of weeks. Of course, Governors now 10-6 with 4 games left on their regular season schedule. Up next will be the Brookings Bobcats here, and Brookings just 1 win on the season. That'll be Tuesday night here on River 92.7 with a 6:30 pregame here on River 92.7 and DRGnews.com. But let's talk about big plays in this game while we wait for Coach Kuzler to come and talk about this one. Big plays of the game brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierce. Certainly big plays abounded for the Governors, and we'll talk about them when we come back after you hear this from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art 3-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game. And, what do you want to pick for big plays of the game here this evening? How about, is it 9 dunks or was it 10? There's 9.5 with a baby dunk in there. Each one of those big plays of the game, in part because the Governors did a great job in beating Bismarck at their game, breaking the pressure and getting some high percentage shots. Great passes all night long. Let's go with 10 dunks in this one. We like padding stats around here. We'll give Jackson Edmond one for that baby dunk in that fourth quarter. But that's part of the big plays of the game. But also, you go to the third quarter after the Govs led by 10. They built a bit of a lead, but Bismarck Bismarck hit a couple of threes, cut it back to 6 at one point. I believe it was 52-46, but the Governors ran off 11 straight from there, fueled in part by some Lincoln Keenholz three-point shooting. He went 4 for 4 in the second half. Keenholz rose up in that department, and those are also big plays of the game, big plays sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. Let's talk with the head coach, Brianna Kuzler. I'm going to guess, Coach, in your brief coaching career, this might be maybe the most fun game you've gotten to coach and come out on top. As I did mention it just a moment ago. We talked about it in pregame. This was an opportunity, maybe as key to success, a chance to beat Bismarck at their own game. It'd be fun to see if you could play like this all season long as well in these high-scoring efforts. But what a ball game and a great effort by everybody on the floor tonight.
That's just what it was. It's a tremendous effort from all of our guys across the board. I just got done talking about how Coach Henderson at SDSU just had a quote about today, actually, about him feeling like that his guys were playing 5 as 1, and all 5 of them together. And really tonight was the first time that I really felt like every single person on the floor was playing as one, and on the bench everybody was connected. We were a little bit more fluid with things, and it's not easy to handle pressure, and I really thought our guys kept their composure extremely well. We knew there were going to be some turnovers. We knew they were going to hit some threes, but we kept our heads, and that was the most important part, was not allowing what they were doing to dictate what we wanted to do. And I thought defensively, everybody played outstanding tonight, and really putting things into action that we had been drilling and improving on, not over collapsing, not over helping, and recognizing when we need to fill out and not getting ourselves sucked in so we can't be out on shooters. And everybody did that. So, that was just, and what it comes down to is effort. And that's what's so exciting about the competitors that we have in our gym, is when they're all bringing it, it's a fun atmosphere.
I really thought one of the biggest differences in this game, I think, in addition to what everything Bismarck can do from outside the arc and the way they create their offense, they still want to drive to the basket at the same time, too. Andre Austin is a heck of a player, and you can see that just by watching him. But when he drives inside, maybe he's not used to guys, the size and stature, certainly not the athleticism, according to Coach Wilhelm, of a Jackson Edmond or a Keenholz or a Heisler in the lane. And I think what you're able to take away in the lane for the Demons tonight is the reason you won this game going away.
Yeah, I think that, the guys were able to man up. And what I mean by that is playing that one-on-one defense and not relying so heavily on that help. But when it was there, we didn't over collapse. And when we filled from that backside, we had to help the helper, of course, but then we filled out. So there weren't that easy kickouts, or there weren't those easy kickouts for things. But the presence, that's one thing that we stress a lot, is your presence is enough. You don't have to go for the big the big SWAT. If you're using your length and just being a presence, if they hit a shot, Austin had a heck of a place down low tonight. There's some scores where you just give them a high five and go the other way, because great players are gonna make great plays, and he did, and he had some guys that stepped up with him as well. But ultimately, I thought that everybody on our side kept their composure, and that's really what the difference was in this game.
They had hit 11 of 23 threes. That's very good, obviously, percentage-wise. I'm guessing they probably felt they had to rush a few of those, too. So where you've struggled defending the three, you still give up 11, but that's what they're trying to do. And certainly I felt a better job in that department tonight, too.
Right, absolutely. And, them only attempting 23 threes is huge, because they average well over 33 to 35 threes a game. So that means what we wanted going into this, and credit the focus that our kids had as well, and just, I know I keep coming back to the effort side of things, but they were focused from the start. We had some big plays that it's easy to get so excited about and wrapped up in that play and forget about the next few possessions, and I did not feel like we had those lapses tonight. Everybody was connected, playing 5 as 1 out on the floor, and then anytime we subbed as well, we were connected as along that line.
You talk talk about breaking the press and the offense, but then add to that the passing. I thought the passing was outstanding. I've got you at 27 assists tonight. And, this is, I don't know what Huddle will show and what they'll decide to come up with, but that's a lot of fun, and that's leading to high percentage shots, 38 of 54. Somebody else will have to do the math, but these are the stats that are going to win you a lot of games, no matter who you play.
Right, exactly. And then that sharing the basketball and finding open guys. We've talked about the big three, and that's Ben, Jackson, and Lincoln there, and all of them scoring over 20 points. They don't do that alone, and clearly not because of, that many assists. That's outstanding. And that's really good quality basketball. And being able to share it and finding that open man created a lot of simple looks for us as well. So I'm really proud of everybody's focus and their execution ultimately of what the game plan was. And they kept their composure in the full court, played above them when we were able to. But, it's... When you watch it looked pretty easy, but it's not easy. And that was a lot of hard work from our guys and being very intentional with their movements out there.
But definitely a great example of what your guys are capable of, I think, if they just get in that rhythm. And hopefully that continues. You look at guys like Edmund. Maybe he ought to play with a nose plug more often because that's kind of when things really turned on for him. So great to see also Lincoln lighting it up from outside. He looks so comfortable shooting the basketball. We didn't even get to see him drive. Obviously, he got a few dunks in there, but those sweet drives that we see from him and the layups that he pulls out of nowhere. Of course, Heisler's doing his thing both ends of the floor. But you got to give it also to, like you said, everybody else coming off the bench and Cade and Christian and Luke Olson and all of these guys. Let's just say one more time what a great team win this was.
It really was. That's exactly what it was. It was a team win. And there's a lot of things that happened out there that aren't going to fill a stat sheet, but that are necessary for the success of this team. And that's what everybody showed up and did tonight was their job. It's the looks that we were getting and the high percentage looks that we were getting was because they really valued the possessions that we had and didn't take for granted what we were given. Getting in rhythm looks, that's a big phrase that we've been using as of late, is limiting their in rhythm looks, which I thought that we did an outstanding job with tonight, and then getting and creating in rhythm looks for ourselves. And I thought that the execution offensively, sharing the basketball, I'm so excited for these guys. They've really been working hard, and I could not be more proud of them.
And this is the best thing about it. They're all out there signing these little basketballs that these kids got at halftime. This is what I love to see when the high school sports, and the kids that are playing the sports kind of become the celebrities. And, what does this mean to the guys down there right now?
I don't think that they quite realize just how impactful they are and just how someday they will. But they really are outstanding leaders, outstanding role models. And as you saw even on Tuesday night and having that teacher appreciation and the amount of people that I had come up to me and say how awesome how awesome it was. And they didn't quite realize exactly until we pointed it out how impactful it is to tell people how much they mean to you and what they've done for you. And that's something that that's what was so awesome about Tuesday night. And then now getting an opportunity to, parents, fans, kids especially coming in here, this is how culture is formed, and it giving back to being servant leaders and giving back to the kids is what it's all about. And these kids do that every single day that they have an opportunity to. So I'm just really proud of obviously the players that they are, but they're outstanding people, and that's the best part.
All right. I know none of them were alive. I don't think you were even alive the last time the Governor's Cup was in the trophy case here in Pierce. So definitely a memorable night, but you can celebrate it, but then it's back to work, and you've got the Brookings Bobcats coming on Tuesday, a team that's having their struggles, but we've seen time and time again that doesn't matter who you're playing. There's a lot of parity here in AA, so you got to get ready for them Tuesday.
Yep. Got to respect everybody and fear nobody.
What do you know about about them so far, though? At least what they might challenge you with.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know much about them at all. We were really focused on this game, especially because this is such an unfamiliar opponent, and it takes just a little bit more prep as far as knowing those guys. So tomorrow, I plan to start looking at some Brookings stuff. So I'll let you know next week.
Okay, Coach, this is a great time, great fun tonight. Congratulations on the win, and let's keep them coming. All right.
Thank you,
Brianna Kuzler, the Governor, head coach in our Family Dental post game. We've got got a player of the game to announce yet, and let's take a 2-minute break or whatever we've got left. Heather, let's take that break and finish with Cowboy Country Stores, and we'll announce our player of the game yet to come.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages start at $20 per hour. Call 833-605-LIVE extension 2. That's 833-605-5483 extension 2. And punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color cost? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology. Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Hunting the fields, fishing the waters, taking kids to activities, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious foods. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffees, regular and breakfast pizzas. Federal Bird Stamps. Convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX FM, Pierre. Stay alive. Don't text and drive.
Welcome back one more time to Riggs High Gym as the Governors defeating Bismarck tonight, bringing the Governors Cup back home to Riggs High Gym for the first time in quite some number of years. 89-67, the final in this one. Hearing from Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre, it's time to announce your player of the game. We're going to give pats on the back to some fine players of the Bismarck Demons. Jacob Smoody, a sharp shooter, 5 out of 10 from three-point range tonight. But the ones he hit didn't rattle the rim much. 15 points, he leads. And I think sometimes just got rushed a little bit. Andre Austin with 12 points. Tough night for him, both on the floor, but also from the free throw line tonight. But you can tell what he's capable of in leading that team when things are rolling well for the Demons. Tayshawn Eaglestaff, really good to see him back. Saw him play once up in Eagle Buttes as well. But now a member of the Bismarck Demons. Brother Trayson's doing great up at the University of North Dakota as well. And really, Ross Fisher, a 5'9" sophomore, somehow, some way, the kid makes plays, and he gets to the free throw line. And he did a decent job all night long, did have 10 points off the bench for Bismarck in this one. But the Governors, it all begins with a big three. Jackson Edmond with 26 points, toss in 11 rebounds. Maybe I'm not sure if that's a career high for Jackson or not, but certainly had the type of game that we saw from him when he dominated the second half against Huron the other night. More of the same here. In fact, 18 points in the second half, and great to see 6 of 6 on the line for Jackson tonight, too. Lincoln Keenholz with 23 points. Loved the 5 threes in the second half. Of course, he had 3 jams, including one that was Dominique Wilkins' windmill style, and off of a breakaway jam from a steal taken past half court. Lincoln Keenholz shined like the star that he is tonight. And Ben Heisler, the unsung hero for the Governors, 22 points in this one, 11 out of 14 from the floor tonight. He had 3 dunks. He had a couple that he couldn't quite finish. And yes, that was a career high, confirmed for Jackson Edmond, 26 points tonight. But the big 3 shown the brightest. They've all got T-shirts now. We're going to find somebody else here. Christian Bush, 2 for 2, 2 for 3 actually on the floor tonight. Got a soft shooting touch. Jacob Mayer, I think, dished out the assist that he did. 7 assists, certainly worth a pat on the back. The one guy I'm continuing to be a little bit more impressed with every time he steps on the floor, though, is Luke Olson. 5'8" sophomore, did score 4 points, but as a sophomore and as the smallest guy on the floor against all of these big guys and these great athletes that line up on both come out from both benches, it's Luke Olson still playing a lot bigger than the 5'8" frame that he is working with right now. Really like what Luke was able to do off the bench here this evening. 4 points, but certainly part of the contribution of the total team effort for the Pierre Governors tonight comes from Luke Olson. He is tonight's Cowboy Country Store's player of the game. We get him a T-shirt noting his accomplishments, and the Governors winning this one by 22, 89-67. Bismarck falling to 8-9 on the season. They have a game with Mandan on their home gym Tuesday night, and a couple of more games after that. Best of luck, Coach Wilhelm and the Demons. And by the way, as the Demons travel back home, a quick reminder from the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. A couple of them, in fact, they remind us to remember snow means slow, so slow down and drive with the conditions, and remember to think twice and slow down in case of ice. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. And I lost where I was. Other than that, it's been that kind of a night. We're having a good time here at Rigside Gym. The bottom line is it's about time to go. So Bismarck against Mandan on Tuesday night. The Governors will get the Brookings Bobcats in here to Rigside Gym also on Tuesday night. Governor girls, by the way, we're still on the air on KGFX. Last update I got was 43-30. Actually, Bismarck leading that basketball game with about 4 minutes to play. So once we're signing off, you can tune over to KGFX and catch the rest of that one right here on stations of DRG Media Group. Going to be a fun one to watch this one over and over again at drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page. We will have it available on the YouTube feed from our friends at Live Ticket. Thanks to Jordan Lutmer for running camera on this one as the Governors win it. And, of course, to Heather Williams in studio, our technical director. I'm Brian Oakland. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. A great win tonight for the Governors, albeit just one victory. They're back at it against Brookings here on Tuesday night. By the way, other games or other action for the Governors. Governor girls competing at Harrisburg for an invitational tomorrow. That's actually going to be a really big tournament for the Governor girls. They'll see Canton, they'll see Harrisburg, they'll see just about everybody else who can challenge the Governors in their efforts to win a state title. This is the final regular season event for the Governor girls. Governor boys, as of last night's 33-27 win over Aberdeen Central, are done with their regular season. Next Saturday it will be a Region 3A wrestling tournament coverage from Mission. The Todd County Falcons will host, and we'll cover the Region 3A on KGFX, as well as 3 regions from Class B featuring area teams also. State gymnastics is underway in Aberdeen today. The team event, I believe, today. Individual comes up tomorrow. So continued best of luck to the Governor girls there. And Oahe Capitals hockey will be busy this weekend. The boys playing at Sioux Falls 2 tomorrow, and then girls and boys actually, the girls will be playing at Huron tomorrow. Girls and boys together playing at Aberdeen on Sunday. So some good hockey for the Oahe Capitals program coming up this weekend. And again, basketball-wise, Brookings with the Governor boys hosting on River 92.7 Tuesday. Governor girls at Brookings on KGFX on Tuesday night. Both teams play Mitchell next week. The boys at home, or check it, on the road on Thursday, and the girls at home against Mitchell on Friday. Both of those 6:30 pregames here on River 92.7. So again, for Jordan Lutmer, for Heather Williams, and big thanks to all of you for joining us for this one. Fun night. We've got the Governor's Cup back here in Pierre. Your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Pierre Governors, 89. Bismarck Demons, 67. Until we meet with you again on Tuesday night, thanks for joining us. This has been a presentation of your official voice of Pierre Governor Athletics, River 92.7, and drgnews.com. Good evening, everybody. From Slant.
Pierre Governor Basketball on River 92.7 has been brought to you by Bank West, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Capital City, Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, Kruger Contracting, Century Business Products, and the Brittany Shufflebind Agency. Governor Basketball is brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds & Associates, Insurance and Real Estate, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, American Bank and Trust, Yesway, Pierre Regional Airport, Nystrom Electrical Contracting, and Access Health Fort Pierre. And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by Kathy Sun and Shine Properties, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, TMA, Lariat Lanes, Wagner Auto, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, Bauman Lumber, Ferding Electric, Oahe Federal Credit Union, and Edgewood Healthcare. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball. Potsdam Agency, State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gales Gas Service. The proceeding has been a presentation of DRG Media Group Sports on the official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7.